Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Shadows, to what is live stream number 26 as we continue our journey through the game. Good morning, I hope you had a fantastic weekend. We're back today for 3.5 hours as we continue on from Friday morning stream. Now, if you didn't manage to catch us Friday morning, we did quite a bit. We actually completed the final we completed the Shimbak through, finding out of all of those, including learning more about some of the backstory to Yasuke and Noe, and then we completed the epilogue, which involved making sure all our friends were okay. And I think we finished off the stream by trying to search for this elusive tournament that we've heard about, that we didn't know anything about until we'd heard about it in passing in the game. So that's going to be our focus for this morning. I think we're going to try and find where this tournament is, see if we can complete the tournament. You know, ideally win the tournament would be ideal, and go from there. We don't quite know what the tournament's going to involve, though. I'm guessing it's a Yasuke mission, to be fair. I can't imagine Noe winning a tournament in fighting. I'm guessing it's fighting, it makes sense, but I'm not 100% sure. But that's where we are this morning. That's what we're going to be doing first thing. If you haven't seen the schedule that went live yesterday, do check it out. It details everything that's going on this week. We had to make a change, which I really didn't want to make a change. But we had no choice in the end because of what's going on with me medically. We are having to, for the time being, pause afternoon streams, mainly because I physically cannot do them without falling asleep. And it's not fair on you guys to listen to me being completely drowsy and slow my words and stuff. And it's not the way I want to be either. It's also going to mess other things up having changing this as well. It's not just streams that are going to change, it's also my editing, recording. All that's going to be messed up because of what I've got to do. But I don't feel like I've got much choice. So it is what it is. We'll do what we can and just keep pushing on as always. But yeah, I'm expecting to see a difference in the channel number wise. But it is what it is. I can't change it at this point. I would say a massive thanks to everyone for all your kind words. So after the schedule went live yesterday, it was very much appreciated. It was, yeah, it's one of those things when you kind of decide you've got to make this change because you know it's the best thing, but yet you don't want to make it. It's hard. So yeah, it meant a lot for you guys, the people that got in touch yesterday after the schedule went live as well. There is episodic content this week. Metal Gear Solid also finishes this week, the first one. 2 episodes, one this afternoon and one later in the week, and that'll be the end of the first game as well. Check out the ending. It's a pretty good ending, to be fair. We are a couple minutes early, but I don't care. We're ready. Let's load in and see where we're at. So the tournament. Wounds that remain. Noe and Yasuke may have vanquished the shadows on their own path, but the work is far from over. Japan is still at war, and its people need their help. 88 hours and 16 minutes in as it stands. We also still need to pick up the quest for the that was added as part of the update that went live the other day. We do need to pick that quest up. Now, we've only got this week and I think one Monday next week, and that's it. Because after that, we are road crafting on release. So we haven't got much time left in Assassin's Creed Shadows. So because of that, we need to make sure we get as much done as possible. Map-wise, there's new anomalies there. Map-wise, there's still quite a bit to do. Mission-wise, let's have a look at objectives here. What's updated is over here, to be fair. Over here. Tournament mission is over here in Yamato. That's what we're going for. And we've still got a few of these to do. We've still got to go and get the Betrayers. The Winter Raiders still need finishing off. We've got the Hunters, Students, Genzaburo Soldiers, and then the people around need stuff doing. So there's still quite a bit to do. And like I said, we've got this week and one day next week, I believe. And then we're going to be out of time because Roadcraft will be here. We'll have to make decisions then on what we're doing in terms of are we coming back and stuff. We'll come back when there's new content released. I know there's some in the end of May. It's mainly a parkour update, and then there's more content coming later on this year. Mastery points, yes, go with none. Okay. So as far as I'm concerned, we are heading to try and find this tournament. We know roughly where it is, but we've had to make a path there ourselves. because we didn't have a way of getting there. So we've had to make our own way there, and that's where we're kind of heading today. We'll go and see what the tournament is all about. Hopefully, win the tournament. It's always the aim for any kind of tournament, isn't it? Make sure we win it. Nice little area by this one. Nice waterfall. Well, it's not been a bad journey through the mountains so far. I thought it would be pretty tricky to get over and over, but actually there's a pathway leading straight through. That's helped massively. Ah, we've got a viewpoint coming from our right hand side. Let's have a look. Oh, this is the winding path we're taking up. Okay. Tournament's there. So I think we do need to follow this winding path up here as well, to be fair. So follow the winding path and then take the first left, I think. The left may not be noticeable, I'm not sure. Proper steps here. Ah, where are we then now? There's a temple here then. So is this this is the temple. So where the actual tournament takes place is the temple itself. And I'm guessing it's a Yasuke mission. It may not be. It may be more Noe based, but we've gone in as Yasuke because it makes it sound like it should be. If it's a fighting tournament, it's Yasuke all the way, isn't it? Have I gone the wrong way here? Yeah. Well, there's another entrance there, to be fair. Kind of did a bit of a round trip there, but there's another entrance. Oh, there we go.
Sounds like I have found the fighting tournament.
Yeah, it sounds like we have.
People here are quite uninhibited.
Okay, anything around to be aware of? Not really. There's the person that we're going to speak to. Find out more about this tournament. You want to talk to me? So what is this all about?
You came.
Yoji we've met a few times now.
It's a match. Victory to Lord Unkai.
This is Lord's taking part in the tournament as well by the looks of things. Thank you for the like, fellas, much appreciated.
Yoji. Warriors. Lady Masago. Lord Suguru. Lord Hokuto.
You notice they've all got a different weapon type.
And to our long reigning champion, Lord Unkai.
They've all got a completely different weapon type,
your new challenge,
which I think is important.
Yasuke, the Giant.
The Giant. That's Yasuke's nickname, the Giant. Survive.
And we are all free. Lose. And I will end up like my friend here. 4 one-on-one duels await. The rules are simple. Win or die.
Very simple rules. Nothing to really remember, is there?
Lord Unkai.
So you both defeat the 4, face Unkai.
Ring the bell.
So yeah, my guess is if you look at the 4 we've got to beat first and foremost, they've all got different weapon types. One is bow, one is Kanobo, one is Naginata, and one is Katana. I think a secondary needs to be probably Naginata, to be fair. I don't think a Kanobo is too slow, is the problem with Kanobo. I'm thinking, yeah, I think we take, or we go in Gunpowder and try and get a Teppo shot away That's the other option, isn't it? A Teppo shot. Well, it should do some massive damage. Crazy Ice Cream, good morning. How are you this morning? How was your weekend? I'm not too bad. I'm struggling a bit with the back. The back is not relenting at all. Since we changed medication down, and although we've gone back up again now, the back is not relenting at all. Yeah, it's even. Oh, I don't know. I think we go Naginata. Although Kenobo's high. Let's go. We'll try Kenobo as a secondary. It's a slower weapon. I suppose Kenobo versus Kenobo might not be too bad. But yeah, I think that's where we stand. Right, is there anyone to talk to before we go and ring the bell? Ah, there's someone over here that wants to talk.
Must you look so pessimistic?
Your challenger is unproven. I fear you'll soon be searching for another.
Okay, so she doesn't quite believe in us. But why?
I have barely arrived and I must already face my first opponent.
Lady Masako holds Lord Ukai in high regard. She favors the Naginata just as he does.
Okay, so this is tip. Basically, the first person we're facing has a Naginata. So we've got to, they're favouring that. Which means we want to close the distance, really. As much as we can. Speak to this person.
Lady Masago's Naginata has reached.
Yeah, we want to keep a distance, stay back, then get inside and do some damage. Right, well, there's no one else to talk to. There's no point holding this off. Let's go and get fighting and go against our first opponent in the tournament. Got Long Katana as a main weapon, Kenobo secondary. She's going to be quick and has reach.
No one will take that from me.
Start the stream as we mean to go on by fighting. Definitely, this is Yasuke's tournament. I'm glad we chose him and not anyone else for this.
No one gets past me.
So I missed that block to start with. A lot of damage to her armor there. Whoa, she nearly killed me there, one hit. Right, no armor left. She definitely packs a punch, I'll say that. Watch out for them red attacks. That's a red attack. To be fair, she's not been that difficult to beat, mainly because of her abilities. There we go. She's down. First opponent defeated. That wasn't that difficult, really, was it, in the end? How are you then, Crazy Iceman? How are you feeling?
Lady Masako is no more. Victory to Yasuke the Giant.
Although she packed a punch, once she got inside, she just couldn't keep up. And our abilities definitely saw us through there. If anything. Fairly simple, easy fight, I'll say that. Right. We gained her Naginata for beating her, to be fair. Which is this one here. The Toxic Naginata of the Sea. Poison build up. Do you know what? Let's chuck it on. We'll try and use Naginata at some point. We need one knowledge point to rank up as well. Right, right, someone to talk to over here. They've got the dead body. Oh, there was someone to talk. Yeah, there's someone to talk to. Where are they going?
You could lend a hand, you know.
We could lend a hand, could we? They need to lend a hand now. You would have put the body down. Well, that's our first victim, I should say. As we can see, though, she packed a massive punch. We've got to be so careful when we're taking hits. Right.
Where did you find your challenger?
You have your secrets, I have mine. Keep your head down. We are not free yet.
you reckon she actually now believes in us?
Gyoji, what can you tell me about the next warrior?
Lord Suguru is your next opponent. One nick from his sword, you'll bleed out faster
Okay,
than
so
salted pig.
Katana next then.
Lord Suguru will chop you into pieces. The only thing more sharp are his good looks.
It's good look. Okay, a couple more people to speak to. I think they're all basically giving you tips, aren't they?
Lord Suguru's blade tears through flesh like a knife through water. The sharpest I have ever seen.
Yeah, so our ability saw us through the last fight. I don't know if that'll be the same for
Lord
this one.
Hokuto? Or something stronger?
Bring me your finest umishu.
Okay, I think that is everything. Yeah, let's go and ring the bell then for round number 2. Still with Katana to start with, we might have to change.
Look upon my blade.
I've got a bow as well.
Your death staring back.
So we're going to use some bow elements as well, maybe. And how many rations do we start? We are back to normal rations, that's right.
Bask in my blade's glory.
Okay. Yeah, he does pack a punch. No blockable moves yet. And that is explosive, I'm guessing. Yeah, it is explosive. And he's shooting his bow axe as well now. I'm out of rations. I just realised I've no rations left. I'm in big trouble. Dead. No, just managed to beat him there. I thought we were done for. With no rations. The bombs took damage. Arrows took damage.
Lord Suguru is
Wow,
sheep.
that was tricky. Your back is in
Victory
pain from government. I'm not sure it's all that. Yeah. Clean fast, that guy's been told to go and put the body with the rest. Yeah, that didn't go to plan. We were lucky to get away with that, I think.
Still have your doubt?
In you, yes. In the new challenger, time will tell.
That is the question.
At least the gun's done though, that's the main thing, isn't it? Right.
The next challenger. Any advice?
Nothing more useful than reminding you. Lord Hope.
So this is Konobo, so he's going to be slow.
Then I will have to hit harder.
I might even go for reach. We might use Naginata this one. Mainly because he's going to be slow and we'll have to fight close up. Okay, she was blue, but not anymore. So I think maybe we use our reach advantage with
I
Naginata.
lost more betting on Lord Suguru. I'm glad to see him gone.
We are taking down our lords doing this as well, which is mad.
Better.
And obviously we're not the favourite to win, are we?
To survive Lord Hokuto, stay out of his reach, or it'll be your last mistake.
Okay. As I say, I think we'll check weapons quickly because we did gain 2 weapons for winning the last fight. What did we gain? We gained a new katana. We've got the fancy katana Bastion, which is ours. Fortified katana of Aspiration, which is worse than ours. Less damage, more posture damage. But quite a bit, to be fair, but everything else is a lot lower. So we'll stick to the fancy katana of Bastion. There was a secondary weapon as well we picked up, and that was... Oh, a new bow and new arrows. Ardent Bow of Plenty. On first look, it looks better than the one we were using, to be fair. So we might have to go to that. And we have got, diligent bow puncturing. When we get to level 54, headshot DPS is massive. That would definitely be one to use. Okay, round number 3. Can we do this again? We were lucky to win the last one. Very, very lucky in the end. We need to do better this time. But against Kenoba's a fairly simple to do. If you stay back, he has to close the distance.
And be crushed.
That's the thing. I think we're with Naginata to keep the distance, because he has to close it all the time. We might as well keep the distance.
Big man, aren't you?
See? He has to always close that distance to try to hit. Whereas we can stay away. Little kick their quarters a little bit.
You won't like how this ends!
Oh, he caught us there. We got a little bit, trying to over-attack a little bit there. But yeah, quick in and out. He can't really do much to us unless we get caught like that.
You will die trying, shite!
It is a distance that makes a difference here. We are poisoning him as well, to be fair. Oh, he got us in a bear hug. Not seen that before. Okay, that was bad. I used 2 rations. Well, I didn't mean to there as well. Yeah, don't want to get that close to get a bear hug then. Yeah, he went for a bear hug again there, managed to avoid him. We've got no rations to use either now. Oh, he caught us in the middle of our move there. Right, I'm going back to Katana. Mainly because I know Katana better because it's what we always use.
You won't like how this ends!
Don't want to give him the chance to grab us. That's what I needed. There we go, we got him. Chopped his head off just to be sure.
It's a match! Lord Hokuto has been toppled! Victory
Semi-final
to
next.
Yasuke Giant!
To be fair, we could have used Katana from the start and probably could have done that quicker. But actually, I think the way to fight a Naginata is to use distance.
He's huge.
Right, let's go and speak to these 2 again. Is she ready to accept?
The giant one is impressive. I might even place a bet on him.
That's why we place the bet on us.
Your next fight is a real delight. He works for the country's worst crime lords. Watch out for her poison.
Poisons.
It is a pity she wasted her skills on the wrong people.
Okay, so the next person is going to have poisons to use against us.
Ooh, you fight Lady Osen next? Well, you had a good streak.
Okay, they don't like her odds by the looks of things. Like the little girl. That's who we're facing. The little girl normally is doing something for them.
Lady Osen will poison you the first chance she gets. Be prepared.
Okay, be prepared for poison. Now, we did pick up the Kenobo from the person we just beat. This one here, the evasive Kenobo of Malice. Let's just compare it to what we already had. There's more damage outright, to be fair. We'll stick it on, I think, for the minute. I still wonder whether Teppo would be a better option. I think we haven't used Teppo yet. Let's use a Teppo. I'm thinking more that we get a shot away quickly and do some big damage quickly, is my thinking. Right, let's ring the bell. Semi-finals, essentially. She's looking to poison us. That's the thing we'll be aware of.
Taste the poison of my blades. All fall to my blades.
Okay, that was... I should have blocked that. Shouldn't have blocked that. Give me Teppo. Oh, it's not even loaded.
Embrace death.
Okay, should really stop messing around now and actually fire properly. Avoided quite a bit of damage, which is not a good sign. Yeah, we've only got no rations left now either. I've taken far too much damage. Trying to mess about with our Teppo, to be fair. In and out. Oh, that's not good. Dead. Messed around with the Teppo and probably shouldn't have done, to be fair. We'll go again. It's my own fault for messing around. I was trying to bring the Teppo into the fight, and it was the worst thing I could have done. I'm guessing we start a game with her, but yeah, we shouldn't have died there. It's just my mistake. Let's not mess around. Let's go properly.
Death. The wad is light as a feather, but the result is quite heavy.
Okay, I think we're facing the same person again. I think essentially it doesn't change. I'm going to take off the Teppo. It was a bad idea to try and bring the Teppo into the fight. She's too quick. So there's no point putting on the Kanobo. She's too quick for that. There we go. We go again. Poison Lady once again. I have watched Backlash.
Taste the poison of my blades.
That was good, yeah. You knew what was going to happen. That would be a beatdown. I was wondering if anyone would come in and try and save him, essentially. Shouldn't have blocked that one.
All fall to my blades.
It is Yasuke's abilities that make him a really big fighting force. You know, we kill a lot of people so easily, mainly because of his abilities, if anything. Armor's gone now. Oh, tried to grab her there. There we go. I think you're the one embracing death. Yeah, you're done. Yeah, we weren't dying though, not again. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think the Cena awesome match was good because you couldn't predict how it was going to finish. So I really liked the finish, so that was really good. Dom Penta, yeah. I just think they need to change Dom's whole gimmick. You know, the dirty Dom thing for me doesn't work, to be honest.
It all comes
comes down to this.
Right, we're into the finals of the tournament.
Or have you forgotten?
We must have faith in our fighter.
So they've had a fighter here before, and he failed, according to her, which is
I
interesting.
trust you've recovered from your ordeals. You'll need your strength for the final bout.
What can you tell me of Lord Unkai?
He is a demon.
A
In
demon.
man's form. Erratic. Deadly. If you can, don't let him drink. It fuels his anger. Our fates are in your
Okay,
hands.
so don't let him drink. That's an interesting one. Right, anyone else to talk to for any tips? Or is everyone going to... over across there, there's someone over there.
Next, you face Lord Unkai. Do anything you can to stop him from drinking. The more drunk, the more fearsome.
Well, the more drunk he gets, the more fearsome he is. That's something to be careful of, isn't it? Right, did we not gain? I thought we gained a weapon for winning that last fight. Oh no, we may have done. Okay, we're in that now. Right, final fight. Lord Unkate. No messing around. We're just going to try and take him out as quickly and efficiently as possible. Is Katana like us? I think. No, he's Naginata.
Finally.
Okay, again, he's going to be quick. He's going to have to reach. We've got to get inside. And we're not. They keep telling us not to let him get drunk, as that's bad. Okay, he doesn't seem that difficult. Look at the way he's swaying around as he's drunk.
I give my opponents a fair fight. Do you?
Always. You have a fair. He's got no armor either. Okay, a bit slow on the blocking there.
I claim this just as you do.
You can. Don't let him drink. Okay, he's just healed. Right, that's why we don't let him drink them. The healing. But he's got no armor, makes this fight a lot easier, to be fair.
Give me everything you have.
He's quick. I'll give him that. He's very quick. But not as quick as me. Got that. He's dumb. He is no more. That wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be fair. He was quick. He didn't pack out half as much damage as some of the others.
I can't believe it!
It wasn't that bad.
It's a match! You did it!
So, from what I can gather, everyone's been held captive here at this tournament because of Lord Unkay. From what I can gather. So we've helped free everyone in Gyoji. Right, speak to Gyoji then, wherever he is. Where is he? Oh, he's all at the top there, okay. That's the viewpoint there as well, so we can grab that at the same time, to be fair. We kind of want to know why he didn't just tell us the truth in the first place. Because obviously he could have told us he was in trouble. Right, let's speak to Gyoji.
You have freed us of ourselves.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thing is, they keep saying about Johnson retiring.
Lord Unkai.
He's going to be there for the rest of the year yet.
Lord Unkai was once a monk here, when this was a functioning temple. A once great man, corrupted by tragedy.
I would say the easiest fight of all them 5 fights was Lord Unkay. Final one.
Use it to punish his enemies.
No more. Now you are free to do what you choose.
It has been my dream to restore my tournament to its former glory. My assistants and I
I do
are
think he
humble
does the
observers.
heel turn well though,
This is
because
all we know,
when it was so unexpected,
and it is an
but he can
effective
talk the
way
talk. He
of
can make
eliminating
out
problematic warriors.
the anger
Then know
of the
your
fans.
new
I like
champion
it.
will be glad to defend the title against worthy opponents.
Delivering justice, one fight at a time. Here, your prize. Perhaps more modest than advertised.
I did not come just for the reward. Until we meet again, Gyoji.
When the time is right, Yasuke the Giant, I will find you again.
Looks like we haven't seen the last of Gyoji then. Trophy achieved, test your might, quest complete the tournament. Wow, that's a lot of XP. Right, everything's caught up. Let's just speak to him again. You never know, there might be some more conversation.
Trust that I will find you when the next challenger comes.
Okay, so there might be another fight here at some point. Let's grab the viewpoint while we're here. We know Yasuke likes climbing through trees. And then we need to look up where we're heading next. As I said, we need to pick up the quest that was added in the update last week. We need to pick that up just so we've got it, and when we're on our way to somewhere else we can do it. Our focus is trying to clear the board this week as much as possible. This is our final week of a full week of Shadows. Next week we've got one stream of Shadows, and then it will be Roadcraft as of Tuesday morning on release. I'm looking forward to Roadcraft. Just something different. Completely different change of pace as well, to be fair. And then we've only got a month until Death Stranding 2 releases. We haven't got long at all. Lots of new things coming up. Okay, so where we are now, there is an anomaly here as well. Win the tournament. Well, I've just done that. Well, I've got to win it 3 times. I'm assuming we'll have to come back then and we'll get summoned all the time for new opponents, maybe. What do we gain from winning? Let's have a look. New Naginata. Which is worse than our current one. Vengeful Foe. Yeah, that's poor. Poor. Do we gain anything else? No. Okay, the Naginata was rubbish. Mastery points. We didn't gain any for winning that, but Kanobo has unlocked a new skill that we couldn't have until that mission was done. Constant pressure. And nothing there. Okay. Objectives. That should be complete. Yep, Gyoji is now disappeared. There's nothing left of his. So we're already in Yamato, so it makes sense to, while we're here, to do what else is here. So we've got find and talk to Genpaku. These strange men disguise themselves as insolent mountain monks who will commit brutal acts of violence. And the other one we've got here is honor the statues. We'll do that as we go. It makes sense to try and do this one while we're here. I don't think that's... Is that part of anything? Yamabushi imposters. Don't think that's part of anything else, is it? No. This may even open up a whole new wheel of people, to be fair. Where are we heading for this? Let's have a look. We've got a quest up here as well, actually. What's that there? Temple. We do need one more knowledge point, and then that's the next level up as well. Randy was seen in all the fights his first role swapped. Yeah, Fatu didn't seem happy about... Well, he's not a family member. He's not related to them in any way. But he has never been to WWE before. But he's won quite a lot in Ring of Honor and New Japan Wrestling. But he's not actually part of the Samoans, because he's not from Samoa. He's Hawaii, I think it is. I think it's Hawaii. Something like that. But yeah, not happy. Which is weird, isn't it? You would have thought maybe he doesn't want him. He wants to be the big dog. Okay. Central Yoshino. Well, Yoshino is here. Central Yoshino is roughly here. He is near the Path of Serenity. Well, we don't know where the Path of Serenity is, admittedly. I've got a feeling we're looking around here somewhere. Let's use our final scout to see. There we go. That's who we're heading to. We should change to Noe now, I think, because obviously we've just been Yasuke. So we'll swap to Noe. So by the looks of it, we need to complete the tournament 3 times, which means we'll probably keep getting called back to it, I would assume. Dave, good morning, how are you? Because to get the points for the Animus, you need to have done it 3 times. I wonder how often we'll get called back then. But maybe we have to keep revisiting it, maybe, I don't know. Okay, season has changed, our scouts are redone, we know where we're heading. We didn't have a look at this. Noe gained some weapons. New katana, the serene katana of security. Less weapon DPS, everything else is up. I think we'll stick to what we've got for the minute. She's got a lot of weapons on her as well, we may need to change that. Tanto, we've got a new one here. There's more weapon damage, less posture, less ability, more bleed build up. So we'll swap to that one. There is a new weapon coming for Noe as well in a future update into the game. She also gained a new one with tools. We've got 3 points to spend here. So this is now, because we complete the tournament, Noe can now have this skill, which wasn't there previously, which is triple threat. We might as well spend the points and do it, to be fair. Let's take that one, and we'll spend the point there. Shuriken's now a bit more damage, essentially. So we know where we're heading. There's a few question marks there, to be fair. But yeah, I'm assuming we'll come back at some point to do more in this tournament. Where are we aiming for jumping down? I can't actually see. There it is. In the bitter cold of winter. This keeps saying Kenyo is updated in our codex, but I don't see where Kenyo is. Yeah, Kenyo, look, twice. What is Kenyo? We've read that one before? I think we have, to be fair. It wasn't showing up as a culture database entry, but that's what it is. Strangely. We can follow the path. It is quicker to follow a path than it is to try and get through the forest sometimes. So we're going to try and get down this hillside and then get across here. Is that a bridge there? It does look like a bridge to the right, doesn't it? That seems a bit out of place. We're going to go across there just because I'm curious to what that is. It just seems a little bit out of place, to be honest. A few people walking around. It may just be a bridge across, but yeah, it just seems a bit weird. Maybe it's not so weird. It is just a bridge. Yeah, the map made it look like it was a little bit out of place, but actually it's not. It's just another pathway that way. Yeah, it goes back up the hillside by the looks of it. Okay. We're probably better off going... Oh, we can follow this down, to be fair. We found the Path of Serenity, which is where Ganpaku is meant to be. Ah, there we go, look. Path of Serenity, knowledge point, that's the final knowledge point needed to level up as well, so that'd be quite handy to grab. We've got to find the Path of Serenity's start point, because the interesting thing generally with those is the start point is really important to follow. Otherwise it takes forever to try and solve the actual Path of Serenity. Normally it's parkour essentially. So the start of it is very important. And also we've got this person to speak to as well. But we should be near there, to be fair. I haven't changed no way, have I? Let's go to Animus. I didn't even think about Animus. Well, there's easy things to forget about all the time, Animus is. We'll activate No, wait. To earn some more rewards. At some point we may have to focus on the animus just to get the rewards done. It's mainly for the hidden modules and the corrupted data. Because obviously we want to know what all that means. Patrick, good morning. How are you? How was your weekend? Thanks for the like, much appreciated. Yeah, we follow this stream round. We'll reach the path of serenity. We are nearly there. The actual stream leads there, strangely. But will he give us a start point? That's the question. Okay, so he's meant to be here somewhere. The guy we're looking to talk to is meant to be here. There's a white marker there. I don't see him as of yet. Oh, he's here. We obviously want to do a path serenity, but I want to also learn what is going on with these imposters as well.
Hurt me, please.
I'm not too bad, thank you. Yeah, struggling with the back a bit, but that's been ongoing now for a while.
A true Yamabushi.
Okay.
You have not seen them then.
So the Yamabushi are the people that have been attacking us from nowhere, generally over-leveled.
You are Yoshiharu's brother.
They are a pain in the butt, and we don't know why they're doing it.
Yoshiharu may be
He is a proper
but
Yamabushi.
I'm glad he sent you my way. How is
So will we now learn who they are and
Murasaki
why?
are safe. But on the road, they were attacked by someone pretending to be a Yamabushi.
Suddenly, rumors of murderous monks are everywhere. True Yamabushi are ascetic wanderers. We shirk earthly pleasures to connect deeply with nature. It is our practice. Accomplished Yamabushi exorcise evil spirits. We are healers.
So not fighters,
so
healers
these
then.
imposters not only give a bad name to your practice, they harm others.
They wear our robes as costumes, a cover to attack unsuspecting innocents. Stop them.
We're trying
Bring
to.
peace to our mountains again.
I've already dealt with some of these imposters, but I'll search for the rest. To protect the path of the true Yamabushi.
Thank you. These men cannot be allowed to spread harm and suffering under the guise of Yamabushi.
Okay. Assassinate the Yamabushi imposters. Now, I don't know if he's going to give us a location for any of them, to be fair. Let's see what comes up on our board. Ah, hang on. There's a body over there to look at, according to that. That's something I'll look at in a minute. So he wants us to assassinate the Yamabushi. Oh, these are new. It's not the... Yeah, it is the same path. Okay. So actually, we've done all but one of the Yamabushi as it stands. Anthony, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good morning. How are you? Hope your weekend was good. How are you doing, Anthony? So we've done all but one of these. These strange men disguise themselves as itinerant mountain monks in order to commit brutal acts of violence. The River Yamabushi is the final one left for us to take care of. Here's one of several rumoured imposters who use traditional Yamabushi garb as disguise to attack innocent civilians. He stalks travellers in Yamato. Century Yoshino's last kill was in Mitorori Valley. So we're going to find the last kill in a minute. Investigate the Yamabushi's body, yeah. I'll put it on. That's where we're heading next then. Which now gives us a reason to go after these Yamabushi who have been attacking us. But we've done all but one. This is quite cool. So we're nearly done already. I'm not too bad, not too bad. Thank you for the like, much appreciated, whoever that was. Not too bad at all. Right, nothing to do here. We're going to follow we want to follow the path of serenity. Because I believe up in the path of serenity is the body we've got to look at as well. It's going to be a bit difficult to see the pathway compared to what it is normally. Normally you look for the yellow, but we can't do that because everything's white. Through the trees. Okay. Am I jumping across? I think I am. Over the rope. Right, where we... There is a rope there, but it's broken, I think. Where are we heading? I can't... Ah, over there. We're meant to go over there by the looks of things. But that rope is broken. So how are we getting across to there? I can't see anything. Oh, hang on. Can we go this way? Not by the looks of things. Oh, maybe actually. Look, there's a marker there. And now we have a climb point. But we needed to be closer. Right, now we can swing. There we go. Solved the issue. Through the gap. Over the tree. Check we're not leaving anything behind. We're swinging across here. Double swing there. Oh, I need a toggle swing on. Swing's not on for some reason. You can see what this is called the Path of Serenity. It's quite it's just yeah, it's quite a cool path to follow, especially in the snow as well. I think it adds to the aesthetic. I think we're nearly there though. We are in fact there. That is the chest for the Path of Serenity. We're getting the Crimson Tanto of Harm, and there's an Epic Tanto as well from No Way. Final knowledge point needed to level up. That will take us another level up as well. Let's go and have a look. Must be close to... I think we just leveled up to 54. Hang on. I kind of pressed things a bit too soon there. No? I think we're very close to leveling to 55 then. Yeah. Oh no, this is... Hang on. Yeah, there we go. Level up. I keep pressing the button a bit too early. We're now level 54. We're 6 levels below max level. Right, now everything's caught up. Tanto, we just picked up. Let's have a look at it. Why is it down there? Nowhere near as good as what we're using. We'll leave it as is. Mastery point, let's have a look at this. Knowledge rank 7. 35 knowledge points needed. Wow. So these are all the extra skills that we're not doing yet until we've done all the others. One more knowledge rank left then, and then that's every knowledge rank done. 35 points needed. But yeah, I don't want to touch that one until we've done everything else. So we're waiting until we've done all the other skills first. Which could take a while. There's still quite a lot on there. Okay. We've got a body to have a look at as well. And it's on this pathway, it's not too far away. That the Yamabushi killed. Is it below where we are? Yeah. Can we see exactly where it is? No, we're too far away to see exactly them. So River Yamabushi. I reckon the minute we get near this body, we get attacked. That'll be my guess. Is there anything in the water to pick up? I can see. There's a body in the water. You can hear people talking about it.
You want to know what happened and end up like him, dead in a river?
Okay, so they're talking about the body in the water. Where's the body? Must be over there, I think. Oh, it's over here. It's not even in the river. It's on the edge. There we go. How was he killed?
A corpse from upstream.
So you think he's come from upstream? No worries, Anthony. Doesn't really give us much information other than he come from upstream. I suppose we follow the stream up, I suppose. Because that didn't really give us much information, did it? Let's have a look at objectives. And the Yamabushi. Where did he come from? If he came from upstream, that's where we're going. We'll find out for definite now. He stalks travellers, found in central Yoshino, hunts upstream of the valley. He's up here then, isn't he? Not, oh, okay, not there. We're not far enough, maybe. Oh no, he's there. Okay. Then we're better off fast travelling back up to here and coming back down, surely. There's no point us then trying to get upstream manually when we can just fast travel back to here and go that way. That makes the most sense to me. Let's go. We'll stay as no way for this. And we can take down the last Yamabushi, and that's that. Another job done. And another clearance off the board. I did say we'd upgrade all our gear at 55, didn't I, actually, to be fair? That's where we are now, so we do need to do... no, not 54. One more level to upgrade gear. Right, Yamabushi, let's find him. If we can get a surprise on him, even better. Try and get a jump on him. The amount of times they've jumped us, that's the thing. There he is. With Yamabushi. I would like to jump on him if we can.
That man dresses like a mountain monk, but he walks like a soldier. An imposter Yamabushi.
Yeah, I want to get the jump. I don't think we'll kill him by getting the jump on him. Because I guarantee we won't kill him with that. Look how close that would be. Can we get an assassination on him? Well, I won't kill him, but we'll do all but one.
Look what the stream washed up. My patience rewarded with your blood.
Well, that was quick. Well, that was very quick. He didn't stand a chance in the end. We've got a brand new bow for Yasuke as well. River Yamabushi is taken care of. I think the assassination, and then it was just over before we even got going there. Well, nothing I can see to pick up round here. We need to go back to Yamabushi and tell him that all is done. He's back over here. Genpaku. And if we go down to the board, the Yamabushi are no more. It was a suspicious mountain monk who wore the robes for Yamabushi but walked with a gait of a hardened warrior. This impostor used the river as his hunting grounds, patiently waiting for his victims to approach. So we now knew who this nefarious group was who were attacking us out of nowhere. That is then dealt with. We just need to go and tell the person who started this whole mission quest that it is done. And he is downriver from where we are now. I take it there is nothing hidden around here, is there? Look for any gold circles in case there's anything hidden around here, but I don't think there is by the looks of it. Well, it's worth a little look just in case. Right, let's see if we can get down to him as quickly as we can. Little roll negates damage. Up and down this hill. Been up and down this hill several times now. But I think that will be the last time we need to go up and down it. Anything in that one? Right. Okay, he's just around here, so he's not far away now. I'd say that's another mission chain done. And that's another thing done in Yamato as well. There he is.
You have returned. Yes? Go on.
I have eliminated the Yamabushi imposters.
I'm glad we got to that, only one left.
Your mountain paths are safe for passage.
But who were they? Surely we did them no harm.
I
Surely
think
we
they were a
killed them.
former group of Nobunaga's soldiers. A secret force in disguise.
We're getting
sent to
there
hunt
slowly,
fleeing
Crazy Irishman.
heathens.
Slowly and surely
But
we're getting there.
time, war, and solitude drove them mad, and their mission became even darker. Everyone began to look like an enemy.
War has pushed us all to the brink, hasn't it? I myself sought this life, one of extremes, to find purpose. Though I do not forgive, I can understand. A seed of zealotry planted in the soil of isolation grows a dangerous vine.
That is got job done. Secluded Shinto Shrine is an outdoor cosmetic for the hideout, and the imposters are done. 5,500 XP. Let's have a look. We should really head over there next, I think. Mainly because obviously we haven't been there. There is a mission, but it's a rumour that gave us a mission there. Legendary chest. Purge corrupt entity there. Defend the civilians. So there's a few things I want to do in Yamato still. If we go to objectives for Yamato, what do we got? The only thing left to do is honour the statues. We'll do it as we come across them. And just one of those things we'll find as we go. So there's nothing left to do in Yamato with the people. Now I don't know if I'm going to see any of these are here. This is an Arima. The rest we don't know where they are. The students, Key, Yamato. Okay, so that's the mission: defend from the civilians from the bandits. That's actually a sensei, Yasuke Sensei, sent him to duel the former students, and there is one in Yamato. So we do want to look at that one shortly. We know where that is as well. The Hunter of Kyoto is in Key. The Raiders in Key as well, by the sounds of it. Betrayers, we've got one lead, and he is in Setsu, and that is it. So in my mind, our best bet here then, we head to here, head to the temple over that way. Actually, there's a question mark there to find first. We'll do that first. We'll try and head over this way, get this clear, the question marks. We want to head across the river. Got that to do there, legendary chest. And then we may have to come back up to come down, because that looks like a big old mountain. We'll try and clear these along here. Especially that one, as that's a student for Yasuke to take care of for his sensei. I think that makes the most sense. This one, win the tournament 3 times, I'm guessing we'll have to keep coming back. That's the only thing I can think of there. We'll see how we go. Yasuke gained awards. We're going to stay as Noe just to get to where we're going. It's a lot easier with her, in case we have to climb anything. We gained mastery. So Tanto, if I go to Tanto, there was a skill that wasn't unlocked until that mission was done with the Yamabushi. That is now unlocked. Contemplation. We have actually got 3 points here. But what I'm looking at, we've completely done Assassin. That's done. Katana is... Oh, tools might be the next one to do, actually. Let's have a look. What's left to do in tools? Tool Affliction. Now the chimes. We'll do that one. So not many more left to do there. In fact, that one's done as well. So we need 3 points there. 2 points, 5 in total. And that would give us all of the tool mastery would be complete as well then. Engine Codex. No, what I will do is quickly check saving, just because we've done a few things now this morning straight away. In an hour, we've completed a few missions in an hour, which is good, since this is, as I say, the last week of full-on shadows. And like I said, we do need to collect. There is a mission, and I don't know where it is, but the Just Sweets, we need to go and see them, because that's the mission that was added in the update. that went live last week. I want to make sure we get that mission. There we go. So that mission there is one we need to go and grab. That is the update mission. I want to make sure we get that done before the end of the week as well. Right, we know we're heading. Let's go and clear this question mark first. That was quite a weird one there. Oh, it's a village or something. Ah, there's some lost work here as well. Is this... According to that, it's just a village. But there's something over there to go and do. Is this the one we've got to be quiet though? Yeah, it's the birds in there, isn't it, I think?
I see you.
There we go. Oh no, the bathing monkeys. It's another drawing. First one of these in a while, to be fair. But yeah, there's the macaques bathing. Not a sight you see every day, is it? It's definitely a better drawer than I am.
Perfect.
There we go. Onsen bathing macaques is done. We gain an infant macaque as a pet as well. Why is it giving me the mission find all lost pages? It's not what I'm doing. Doing that mission. Okay. Oh, it is because the lost pages are there for the temple. Okay, that makes sense. Codex for that one. Codex isn't working correctly because I'm pretty sure that should have come up as Sumi. Or have I just pressed the button too? I might have pressed the button too quickly. No. Okay, that hasn't updated Codex, strangely. Not sure what's going on there with the Codex. Codex definitely isn't working correctly, I know that much. In more ways than one. Like the Kenya was saying, updated constantly, even though we already looked at it. Don't know if there's anyone else here to speak to. But yeah, as a merchant, we're still looking for a tea set. So we never know. We still need one of the lost tea sets. You don't have it, annoyingly. You have horses, saddles, and cosmetics. That we don't bother with. So we've got to check all the villages because this last set will be somewhere. Anything else in the village? There are soldiers here. It's not a big deal. So they have it's only if they have a base that becomes a problem. But I don't think there's anything else here, to be fair. No gold anywhere. Doesn't seem to be anything else to pick up either.
Answer me.
Why are you saying answer me to him? By assassinating him, there's a lot of people around that's the downside. Is he treating him badly or is he not? I was asking questions.
What happened to you?
I don't know. We'll leave them just in case. Okay, so this is taking us down this way, to be fair. We might as well follow the path down. There's another question mark here to have a look at. And then see if we can head across this way from there. Because at the minute, that's a long way down. I think it's another village down here by the looks of things. I'll skip some of the pathway as well. Yeah, looks to be another village. Lumberyard. Okay, it's not a village, it's a lumberyard. I'm hoping to use this to go across this way. There's probably something on the little island as well, to be fair. What is going on in the little lumberyard? That's a base, isn't it? That we may probably take care of now while we're here. These people are working hard. Anything of interest here? By the looks of it. Thought there might be something of interest, but there's nothing seems to be here. Soldiers over there, which makes me think there is something over there to do. There's a few soldiers here. There's guards there, which tells me we're not allowed in. There is gold over there. It is a question mark as well. But while we're here, like I say, might as well clear the question mark. See on his own there. Looks to be. Too far away to take him out. I think we need to go in there for it to actually tell us what it is, annoyingly. Okay. Might as well cross the bridge, to be fair. I wondered if he was asleep, but he's not. He's awake. Let's go this way. River Camp. Okay, so this is River Camp. It's just a red, low wealth area. To be fair, other than resources, we don't really need to do anything. There's nothing important here, to be fair, so we can ignore this. If there's something interesting showing up, then we shouldn't ignore it, but I think we can. There's another question mark across the river as well, to our left. So what I might do is ignore it.
This place is hostile. Best to go unnoticed.
As I say, we could just get loads of resources, but at the same time, it's time that we don't need to spend. There's nothing special here, essentially. I'm curious to what's across, though. Okay, Yoshino is what's across. And it's not hostile. So Yoshino's a place, I would say. And there's a soldier there. We don't need to kill him. Nothing else here by the looks of it. And we could spend ages taking down every camp. If there's Daisho there, there's no point, unless we really desperately need resources for our hideout. There's not much point taking down everything. You know, there needs to be something in it for us, otherwise it's not worth it. Just time and effort that we could spend clearing other things. Even that one gold up there, there's nothing major. Right, we want to follow the river around. We know there's something we're going to go to a temple that's been hinted at by a world rumour previously. That's where we're trying to get ourselves to. And there's actually a road, well, a kind of road or track leading around the river, so we can follow that at the very least. My only hope is we don't have to find a way up into the mountains. There's a whole place over there. Nothing here, nothing special anyway. I think we head across them buildings across from us, to be fair. Kawakami, new village. This is why it's good to go on foot, because you find so much. Right, another village found, and we're still making our way this way. Anything of interest here? A lot of these villages, although there's something over there. There may not be anything of interest now, but we don't know that our mission might lead us here. We might discover something unexpected along the way. So it is definitely worth looking at them all. These are just keys to add to our ever-growing list of keys that we don't spend. There's nothing else here. Depths of winter as well. Everything's going to look a bit different because it's winter. Yeah, nothing going on really. But this is where we're going to find the crests and things like that, isn't it? Nothing in the buildings. Why is there a tree to climb there? Generally, if there's a tree to climb, there's a reason for it. Alright, is that the We nearly there. We are nearly. Ah, there's a question mark here. I'm going to climb the tree. If there's a reason there's a tree that's climbable like this. Maybe it's a base. It is a base. Elder's Hut House. Ah, there's a mission marker there. Who's that? One of the Winter Raiders. So we weren't looking for him as such, but we have found one of the Winter Raiders. He's on our hit list of people to take care of. Every winter, impressionable minds disappear without a trace, led astray by promises of honour and purpose. They enter a trap meticulously crafted by Yasha. And this is the Raider Yasha we're looking at ahead of us. So, if we go to Winter Raiders, this is someone we knew nothing about. We've just happened upon them. We can now assassinate the Raider Yasha and get one of those down. Are they all watching him? No, they're not all enemy. Looking at that.
They'll raise the alarm if they see me.
Yeah, we don't want to be seen here. There's that person. There's Yasha. Why are you not giving me an assassinate from above? It's not giving me an assassinate from above for some reason. Can I take him out? No, not fully. Won't give me assassinate from above, I don't know why. Would have been perfect there. 2 targets there.
It's no joke. Our sensei practices calligraphy.
I've never been seen. I might have messed that up. What's more annoying is they didn't give us a... Yeah, this might go badly wrong. And a lot of them are not much of us. What I might do, run away and wait till it calm down. You just got seen by one of them as we were trying to go through an area. They're really following, aren't they? Yasha's prospect, Yasha's recruit. Don't know if we can fight them all off, that's the thing. Yasha himself there. This isn't the way Yasuke normally fights. He's normally trying to stick to the shadow. Taking a few of them down though. It's the arrows that are going to play a part if we're not careful. If I can at least get Yasha down, we can then ignore everyone else. Some of these arrows out of the way. That's where we're losing the majority of health with these arrows. Right, we've got one lot of rations left. No rations left now. Some arrows that are causing the problems. And no rations left. All it takes is one arrow to hit us now and that's it. But then Yasha is nearly down as well, that's the thing. I don't want to back off because Yasha is nearly down. I can't stand still because the arrows. Oh, dead. It's not a bad thing, Darren. We've managed to avoid it all and kill him, brilliant. If not, It's one of those things. It's annoying we got seen. I don't know why it wouldn't give us the assassination from above. It seems a bit weird. Normally, it was definitely close enough. It seemed close enough. Maybe he wasn't close enough, but it did seem like he was. But again, this finding this person all came about because there was a tree that looked like it needed climbing. Okay, it seems we let a lot less people in there now. For some reason. There's a lot less people. Well, maybe he is too far away for that assassination from above, to be fair. But I can take out some of his soldiers, like that one.
What do you think? Where did they get fired from?
Huh? Make your move.
Right, they know we're here now, but we're taking down the majority of his health in one go there. Yasha's down. That's what I should have done the first time, rather than trying to get a proper assassination in. Just take him down. Best opportunity we had, rather than try and make it look good. Sometimes aiming for the perfect assassination, it just makes it worse. Missed that one. Waste. Another one down. We've still got people to take care of here, the recruits and the arrows. Okay, who's left?
This letter says the Winter Raiders were once hired to protect. What went wrong?
Okay, so the Winter Raiders were once hired to protect, were they? I don't know if there's anything to pick up in here. We'll have a quick look at Yasha in a second. It's definitely everyone taken care of. There's nothing to pick up, it seems. It's a bit of a waste. Why are there no supplies or anything? Right, let's have a look. Winter Raiders. Yasha. With Yasha dead, innocent lives will no longer be lost to the Winter Raiders' misguided cause. And that has given us clues to the next person as well. Hiding on the key shoreline is the Winter Raiders' leader. That's someone to look for then. We know this one, where this one is. We're heading there as on the way to something else, essentially. We also gained from doing that a letter, which will tell us a little bit more. We can find the right letter. Letter from Yasha to the leader. The recruits are on their way to you. They'll reach the shoreline of Key by the end of the week. They know our mission. They know not to fail you. Once we were hired to protect, to aid those in need, but this is not who we are anymore. I've made sure no one will ever forget that. So once these people were tasked with helping people and protecting them, and now, instead, they kill everyone. Right. Well, at least we happened upon a Winter Raider. That's the nice thing about exploring and clearing things, is you can happen upon these things completely accidentally, to be fair. As we just did. Right, there's a question mark up here. And this is actually near to where we was heading towards anyway, which was the temple that we've been given as a rumour previously. I think we can see it up in the distance over there, to be fair. There's a viewpoint there too. Why can I climb? I can climb on there, which is a no-no, essentially. Okay, the first question mark we're happening upon is there. It's a shrine. 2 shrines that need honouring to clear this one. Okay, it's not behind us. So one of them is just there. Oh, they're both there, to be fair. Nice and simple knowledge point. Considering we need quite a few now to get any further with our knowledge ranking. Our final ranking, to be fair. As we've only got one more to do. one done. And the other one is over there. There we go, number 2 done, and that'll be a knowledge point. There we go. What do you think of the facts of Paul Heyman, Seth, and the dog? Oh, Braun Breaker. Yeah, Braun Breaker is his name, isn't it? I like it. I'm curious how CM Punk, Jay and Jimmy Uso and Sami Zayn deal with that situation. And obviously we've got the big dog that hasn't come back yet, so it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out, to be fair. Right, knowledge point game there. There's a viewpoint here, and the actual mission is there. We're looking at temple. Viewpoint is up there though. You might be able to get up there just straight away climbing, to be fair. And another temple discovered. Still going higher. There's 3 lost pages of this temple to do. If we wanted to clear it. You're not going to climb anymore, are you? Nah. There we go. Right, we'll do the viewpoint first as it's there, and then we'll do what's needed in the temple. And that's something else cleared and done as we're making our way to where we said we were going towards. Not sure if we can make it over the... Oh, hang on. It's only collective as well as one of the lost pages. What do you think of them, the crazy item? Definitely think it's an interesting combination. And Braun is just incredible. Okay, what do we got? Anything new around us? I think most things now shouldn't be that new. I think we've been close to most of these things to pick up stuff that's nearby. No, nothing new showing up. So this temple needs 3 lost pages to get it cleared. So we'll do that straight away. There is a lost page there. That's 1. 1 is on top of here. I've already seen that. I don't know where the last is. Our last is over there. Those that aren't aware as well, there was a change in the update that went live last week. You now cannot damage the shrines. Well, there's certain parts of the shrines now that can't be damaged. I assume that's because when the game first released, there was a lot of discontent because you could damage shrines which are sacred. It makes sense. The change makes complete sense. Why it was even allowed in the first place is a weird one, personally. But there we go. Right, up here is the last one. And then that should be temple done, unless there's anything else to do here. There we go. Those knowledge point rates, 2 knowledge points in quick session. It's not done actually, there's something else over there to do. I think that's one of Noe's contemplation points. That will also be another mastery point as well. It is Kujikiri. So 2 mastery points done, 33 remaining now. Not mastery points, knowledge points, sorry. But we'll go and do the Kujikiri while we're here. Guessing there's nothing else to pick up. There's no gold or anything, or bluey purple to show us mission markers, or someone who may give us a conversation, gives them. It doesn't know what there is. So the Kujikiri, we'll go and clear that, and then we'll look at where we're heading. Let's check there's nothing else here. Right. Okay. Why is he shivering and shit? Like he's afraid. But no, he won't talk to us. Right, Kujikiri, these are tricky. We'll do what we can. Thank you for the like, was much appreciated. I do struggle with these sometimes. It depends on the combination of what we're going to press. And up, circle, and X. An L1 and a circle. I messed up wrong. Okay, the L1 and the circle is the one that I'm probably going to struggle with. We'll see. Missed the O there. I don't know why I struggle with that one so much. It's actually quite simple. Made a mistake there, that's why they've come back and you can see them again. I don't know, L1O just seems very alien, I don't know why. I pressed the X too early there. There we go, done it.
I move in between shadows. I sense incoming danger.
There we go, the Kujikiri complete. Knowledge point, we need 32 now for the final knowledge level. And we gain a bit of XP as well. I was kind of thinking he would talk to us because he stood there shivering, but no, it doesn't seem like he will. Right, from here, this looks sort of like it's all cleared now. We have got a viewpoint to do all the way over there. Up in the mountains by the looks of it. We are fairly in the mountains already. There is a pathway here that makes me wonder maybe we should try and get to there now, as we're kind of near it. And then we need to come back over here. But we can fast travel back here once we've got the viewpoint. And then we're getting across this mountain and doing this over here. We know this is one of the raiders. That's why I want to head that way as well. We know that's to do with that. Yeah, I think let's try and get this viewpoint first, as we are kind of near it to a degree. I think that makes the most sense. And then it's one we don't have to worry about coming back for. So many viewpoints and stuff we still need to go and do. And missions. Talk to the guard. Right, okay. Yeah, let's try to get that viewpoint. I think that should be our focus for the minute. There's a pathway this way, which hopefully will lead us to some degree towards it. It's really high up in the mountains, which means we could have an incredible view. Hopefully. I'm hoping this path takes us a decent way towards it. The thing is, there's people walking here too, so there must be a decent pathway leading somewhere. Depends how this all curves around, doesn't it? But like Sammy said, they're kind of doing a different version of Bloodlines. Oh yeah, they've got to steer clear of the Bloodline kind of aspect of it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think they definitely haven't finished Randy and Cena. It's a guarantee not finished. This path kind of goes down here. I'm trying to work out, do we follow the path or head across? I think probably head across there. There is another pathway, it seems. Or it looked like at least on the map. The problem with heading this way is we could get stuck. Not be able to go any higher. It did look like there's a pathway. Come on. Yeah. Well, I don't tell him stuff. There we go. Didn't like us doing that there. But I'm sure we were seeing there's a pathway there, I think. I think that pathway may lead to the viewpoint if we can get that pathway. Definitely seems like there's a way there. Oh, there we go, pathway. That's what I was hoping for. Now I think this will lead, if we look at the map, to the viewpoint. Because I think it'll take it over here. I'm hoping so anyway. Definitely walking on a path is easier than trying to get through the forest. Especially when it's really high up as well. So whether this takes us a different way, that's the only concern. Yeah, at least this is clear, and we can forget about this one, on this kind of edge of the map. There we go, let's make this go higher. Let's have a look. Yeah, so I think this will lead us now up the mountain to where we want to go. The path does lead that way as well, down that way, but we're going to be going up. It actually looks like a proper pathway. So there could be potentially something else up here, not just the viewpoint, to be fair. Or it could just be the viewpoint and nothing else, I don't know. What do we got? Still winding our way up. Is that now taking us a different way? Ah, we're kind of there, aren't we? We're below it now. That viewpoint's up there though. Don't start going down, I want to start going up. It's going down. Oh, there's another pathway to our left, okay. That leads us to this way. Should hopefully take us up. This viewpoint's taken a little while to get to, and also where it is and how high it is. I wonder if there's more to this viewpoint. There's a shrine we can now pray at. That will give us a bonus for a little while as well. And I think we're climbing up after that. The maximum health is temporarily increased. Nice. There's a chest here as well. Okay, so if you don't come looking for this viewpoint, you miss out on Revenge of the Onro Robe. An epic light armor for Noe. We have a viewpoint.
I've seen the top of the world.
Happy place, trophy achieved. I'm guessing the highest point is what that trophy means. Generally, there's always one for the highest point on a map. I even know he said it herself. Highest point to see. Yeah, happy place reached the highest point on the map. We haven't discussed platinum or not yet, and I probably won't for a while. Well, we may discuss it towards the end of the week, I think. But yeah, nothing really showing up new. Well, there is a viewpoint over there, but it's a little while away. And there's a fort we've got to take care of at some point. But that is that done. I'm glad we got the highest point though, that's always nice to get out of the way. Right, let's have a quick look at the robe. I don't know if the map might had anything. I did say we're not going to change out of the Master Assassin gear, to be fair. It is slightly, it's a little bit better, but I think we'll leave it as is. I think the Master Assassin gear will be our last gear we change. Let's pick something else up that we think, okay. We are waiting until level 55 though to upgrade it, so we'll stick to that, our plan that we made last week. So, we're now up here. Obviously, we don't want to be up here anymore. We're heading over here. There is a locate a legendary chest over here. We'll stick to Noe for this. The reason being, it's a lot easier to find these places when we're climbing and things. We'll quickly unlock that place over there. And then viewpoint here, and then these are the missions we need to do. Bandit attack. We'll go for Yasuke for that one. My thinking is we need to cross the river here. So So we might as well fast travel back down the mountain, back down to the falls, and go across them. But I want to stay as no H, so much easier to climb when you're in these kind of mountainous areas. So locate legendary chest, viewpoint, swap to Yasuke, help protect the villagers against the bandits, is the thinking. I think there's a chest down here as well, look, there we go. Sometimes there is a chest in the water, always worth a check. That's a katana for Yasuke. Okay, so we now need to head back across to where the bridge is. So down here and then to the bridge. Kind of gone off the beaten path there, I think. Wasn't the intention. Yeah, I wasn't intending to go off the path, to be fair. Where are we now? Okay, we're alongside this bit. We can keep going down here, to be fair. We'll still get to the same location. Only a bit of water. There we go. Right, from here we should be able to get across. Oh, I forgot we're not allowed here, are we? Bridge. We should be able to get to fairly simply. Ignoring most people. We did take down some people. They're not enemies. There's our bridge. There we go, it straight across, there we go. And then we make our way to this legendary chest. That's the next border call. Okay, let's have a look where we're heading. So we're going to try and head up here. Obviously, there's going to be something to do to get to that. This way, I don't know if that's that will take us back down to over here, I think, that pathway. So we'll focus on going up. Hoping this takes us near to roughly where it is. Legendary chest could be something like the Path of Serenity kind of thing. That's what I'm expecting, something similar. We shall see. Okay, these guys have taken this guy hostage.
That doesn't look good.
Nice double assassination and single. And we've saved this man, so he will now talk to us.
I'm glad to have found you alive.
Me too. Let me repay your kindness.
Always, always, Waldroomer.
I don't mind being paid in information.
Information is worth more than money. So what is updated on the map? Okay, let's give us something further down. Near where we've been, there's a gear merchant. We didn't see a gear merchant in the lumberyard, but there is a gear merchant supposedly there. Gear merchants sell gear. It's not the end of the world. They don't give us any teapots or anything. It's not worth finding them really as such. Yeah, I'm not worried about gear people. If it was a cosmetic vendor or something like that, then that's worth trying to find. When we're going up, not down. We always try and help the locals where we can. So when they're being ambushed by soldiers. Okay, I need this to start going right really. It is really taking us to where we need to go. But if you see steps like these or proper steps, you know that you've found somewhere that's significant. Which means you're going the right way essentially. Okay, yeah, this will lead us straight to it. A perfect path to choose then, by the looks of things. What do we have to do to get to the legendary chest? Because that's a different thing entirely. So I want to know where it is. What would you need to do to get to it? This is a hidden stash. Uchimaki hidden stash. If it's a hidden stash, surely there's more than one item. People are upset over there by those things. Is that the only bit of gold I can see? Doesn't seem to be. Okay, hidden river. Oh wow. Okay, I think I see what we're gonna do. Where is it? I can't actually see where it is now. It's below us. Yeah. Okay. So there's something down here, isn't there, to do? It says hidden river. Is there a way? We're looking for potentially a way in, I think. Yeah, I don't think it's down here. I think we're looking for... Ah, hang on, what's this? There's a box here. Okay, so I'm guessing that's for leaving it. Wherever this area is, that's when you leave after grabbing the stash. So that's the exit, I think. Where's the entrance? I don't think it's down here. I think it's up here. We're looking for an entrance. A hole in the block face or something. Okay. I think it's on this side. The thing is, you don't know what you're looking for. That's the problem. All we know is it's something. Nothing really showing up, to be fair. Okay, there was I don't know. I don't think we got a note or anything for this, did we? Because sometimes they can give you a clue, but I don't think we get. No, there's nothing for it. Right. We don't really know what we're looking for. It's a bit tricky, really. There's a pathway leads up there. I don't think that's the way we're going to go. It's finding this entrance. Found the exit. Can't find the entrance. I think we're too far away from it now, aren't we? It could be up and over the other side, to be fair. There's your end point. This road leads us back to over here, so we can. This takes us down the mountain where we are now. We need to come back on ourselves here. Could it be something? Ah, but what's this there? That looks similar to a coffin, to be fair, like a burial chamber. Let's have a quick look at that. But yeah, other than that, it's maybe up the top. Is this anything? Yeah, this was the thing that looked Similar to a Copen, to be fair. No, we don't know how far underground it goes. No, absolutely. Right, I don't think my idea of this being something is anything. So we'll go with Crazy Irishman's idea. We'll try and see if we can get up and see if there's something that way. What's this way? There's an open area. Nothing I can see. It doesn't help in night time, to be fair. Okay, we're kind of here at the minute. It's a tricky one, isn't it? Like you say, you don't know how far down or up it is. I need to see if I was definitely right in thinking that's the exit. To be fair, it normally is the legendary chest at the end of wherever you're going, to be fair. I thought that first treasure that does show up would give us an idea of entrance, potentially. I didn't say Lost River, didn't I? I wonder if it is Follow the River. And there is another entrance further around in this, because this river goes a little bit up, doesn't it? And some of these, we've been in some before that go underground a long, long way. Hang on, what's that? That's just a tree. It looked like a sheep was hanging there blocking something, but it wasn't. Right, what we thought was the exit. Let's double check that for a second. I'm pretty sure it is an exit. Just to be sure. Doesn't interact with it at all. I don't know if Yasuke will be able to move it. Maybe. I suppose that's the only other thing. She can't move things, but Yasuke can. But that other bit of gold that is showing up, where's that in relation to? It's not showing up here anymore, is it? Because that could be the answer. Swap to Yasuke. We haven't got any bombs, have we? Smoke bomb. Ringing bells. Yeah, we don't have any. I don't know. There's that there. I wonder if it's a Yasuke thing. Hang on, I broke it. The shuriken broke it. That's all we needed to do. That's all we needed to do was break the box. Okay, job done then. Amakede's Feast, legendary trinket, and a Tanto specialization engraving. There's nothing else in here though, although we know there's another gold nearby, I think. The shuriken broke it. I'm sure I threw a kunai at it and it didn't break. And then it broke with a shuriken. Okay, well it's done. That's the important thing. Health goes down by 1.6. 15% to stats if only a Tanto equipped. We won't just a Tanto equipped. Right, is that other gold showing up? Because I mean there's something else nearby. But yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything else in there. It's just a hidden stash. See another gold thing. But at least we've done it. That's the main thing. Yeah, there's no gold showing up. That was it. All it was when I needed to use a shuriken to break it. For some reason, my kunai didn't do it. Right, we've done what we need to do there. Next port of call is this viewpoint here, and then it's up to Yasuke to head down, is my thinking. Now, there is a pathway. Is there a pathway that leads up to it? Potentially, there's a pathway here. Potentially. I think it is. Sometimes you can see them, sometimes you can't. I think there is a pathway. If we can get to that, I think that's where we kind of need to aim for. We'll do viewpoint, swap to Yasuke, and then hopefully we take on the next raider as we help the village stop the bandits. That's the hope anyway. Well, it's definitely a path this way, but we need to start going up now. We're not getting up there anytime soon, to be fair. Does kind of take us up here. Well, right, pathway. Stick to the path. That was where I put my marker to say we've got to go in that direction. We're actually there, so we should be able to follow this path now, and it should take us to the viewpoint. Hopefully, it'll be a massive bonus if it does. I think we're making decent progress. We are clearing things as we go. We managed to get quite a few things done. We've taken out the Yamabushi already. An extra raid has been taken down as well. So we're definitely making good progress. And we've also been to the tallest point on the map as well. Looking around to see if there's any other holes or gaps or anything to go through there. Right, where's this taking us now? Yeah, we're nearly there actually. This is going to take us all over. Take us over the top of the mountain, to be fair. I wasn't expecting that. If you really look closer at the map sometimes, you can really see these points where you can travel easily on pathways, even when you don't expect to be able to do it. Right, our viewpoint is there. How I get up there is another question in a minute. Because I don't think this path is going to lead us directly to it, but we're underneath it. I don't know. It will take us above it. If we follow this path round, I think it will take us behind it so we can get across to it. I think that's the plan. But yeah, if you start looking closer at the map, you can see all the different pathways. They're not always easily visible. You really gotta. Yeah, well, I think once we go around the back of it, you come back across. I think there's a building there or a shrine entrance. We'll see it in a second.
Activity.
I don't know who this is. We just wandered into a camp. We wandered into something here. Got my katana back out, thank you. Well, they attacked us on seeing us, weirdly. No one to save or anything. Viewpoint's that way. I'm assuming they'll just hold up here by the looks of things. Waiting for people to come past to attack. Alright, viewpoint's this way. There is a shrine we can pray at, but we've already got extra health at the minute, to be fair. Nothing around here to pick up. There's the tree. This one we can pray at. Let's see what we get from this. We have got a boost of health currently, but we'll lose that to whatever this one gives us. We found the way up. That's the main thing. And then we get to do some fighting again shortly with Yasuke. Affliction builder with stamina increase. That's not very. That one wasn't very good, to be fair. Maybe should have kept the health increase. Right, viewpoint. Oh, what's that? Yamato codex updated. See if the codex is working correctly. It is, there we go. So we haven't read this before. This is a region. 7 of 9, it says we've done. Yamato. Yamato is one of the provinces in the Kinei region, what is now Nara Prefecture, roughly corresponding to a basin of the same name. Yamato has been, since the ancient times of the burial tombs, the centre of political power and maintained until 784 with the capital Nara. In fact, the word Yamato was the actual name of the country before it became Japan at the end of the 7th century. In poetry, Yamato is still used to refer to Japan. Wow, did not know that. In Yamato, there are many of the country's most important shrines and monasteries. The Kasuga Shrine, located in Nara, a place of veneration for the ancestors of the Fujiwara family who ruled the imperial court throughout the ancient period. The Kofukuji, the centre of the Hosso school, which became a large landowner during the medieval period and even took on the role of Shugo, the military governor of the Yamato province, as a Buddhist temple, a rather exceptional situation. This indicates the predominant position of this temple, which maintained armed forces and warrior monks. There was a box, was there? I didn't see that. Let's have a look. As we went to the shrine, you saw a box. Right, we've got to go back to the shrine anyway in a second. Because we don't want to jump down from here, because it will take us away from where we go. We're trying to cross the mountain, essentially. We don't want to go down here, we want to keep going back. I assume some of these viewpoints probably get better views once you get in the spring and summer. Snowy views are nice, but I think you do lose some. Now, I'm not expecting many things new. I think most things we have found in this area. Although there might be a few extra things. There's a gold box there. That's the one you saw, I think. Crazy Irishman. The map called off a couple of things. So we are heading. I don't know what we're going to get to first, because the pathway here, we basically want to go back to here and follow this pathway here, which will bring us down the mountain. I don't know if it's going to take us there first or there first, but there where we're kind of heading, to be fair. Them two there. There's also a question mark here as well. It's probably worth a look on the way down. We are going to swap to Yasuke. Should redo it now, to be fair. And what I might do is wait until we're definitely down the mountain, just because it's so much easier to climb when you're Noe than it is with Yasuke. Yeah, there was a gold box here. You're correct in what you saw. I don't know how you spotted that. Tree shading lantern flora for the hideout. So if we get to where we was attacked, which is just over here, and then head left, that's still on the main pathway by the looks of things. Right. Let's say there's a question mark coming up in front of us. We go here. Sometimes you can talk to people, sometimes just chilling out. Nope, don't talk to us. Okay. So there's a building here. I'm guessing a shrine of sorts. I'm trying to see where the pathway leads now, but I can't really see where it goes from here. But yeah, we'll try and get to where that building is, I think, which is up there. think, oh, there's another pathway here, so there must be a reason. Family having a picnic in the snow, exactly. Boys playing with his toys, family chilling out in the snow. Could be better. Well, I guess this pathway will lead us to there, potentially. Yeah. Shanshu Yukushida. Hang on. So there's a mission here we just picked up. It's a target. Jewel. Okay, so this is someone's jewel. We've got to swap to Yasuke for this. So we've happened upon this person. They were one of Nobutsuna's students, which Yasuke said he would go and deal with because it was his sensei who was humiliated previously. Now we have spared 3 of them, but we did have to kill 1. He refused to yield to us. The mission, though, that meant to start this off is defend the civilians. We haven't done that. Instead, we're just going to go straight to dueling the guy. Just because we've happened upon him in advance. So we'll swap to Yasuke, and we'll do this now. I assume you should go and do the dueling, the saving the people first, because if you come that way, essentially, whereas we're not coming that way. He may not be here, he may still be down there. I don't know if we lose that mission or not, I don't know. We'll find out in a due course, I'm sure. Weapon-wise, we did pick up some new weapons to Yasuke. There's the fortified katana of the Bastion. Does more damage, posture damage, less adrenaline. I suppose we should change that, to be fair. Naginata, I'm probably not going to keep the Naginata on, we'll go back to bow, I think. But we gained a new one there. The Boreal Wind. And then bow. That headshot DPS is massive, but I think we'll stick to Suzanu's Torrent. With a critical chance increase with them as well. Mastery, 5 mastery points to spend. Katana has always been the Yasuke's main weapon of choice. So we'll aim to do those first. 1 there, 1 there. We need 1 mastery point now to get the last one done there in long katana. No, we need 2 more points. Where's the 2? Oh, there's 1 over here I've missed. There we go. 2 more points needed to finish off long katana then for Yasuke. Animus. There we go. I'm not really worried about the Animus, but I do like to keep on top of it. Right. There's the guy we've got a duel.
This Buddha needs my attention.
Oh, he's carving the Buddha.
All this blood. None of it's mine, at least.
None of it's his. Just found the back. Okay. Maybe we don't have to kill him. Maybe we can get a way of talking to him. Obviously we're playing canon mode, so what will be will be.
Didn't he?
Yes.
We have spared some.
I'm worthy of learning the Kanabo. But it seems you are preoccupied.
I will offer a dilemma. Choose where.
Dilemma.
I will teach you.
Very well.
Suppose a daimyo orders a spear school to lay down their arms. His word is law, but it will leave the people defenseless. Without the school students to guard them, the people fall prey to bandits who desecrate the houses of gods and men. What is the right choice? Does a samurai obey his sworn lord? Or protect the people he has promised to defend?
What is the purpose of the strong, if not to
Exactly.
protect the weak?
Protect the people. That's what canon mode's going to pick for us, I think.
It would mean forsaking one's loyalty. The duty of the samurai.
Personally, protect the people.
Such a choice is a heavy burden indeed, but one we cannot afford to turn away from.
It's an interesting dilemma, though.
Take up the kanabo, and I will teach you how a great weight may be born.
Okay, we can duel him. He wants us to. He said about using Kanobo as well, so we might have to use Kanobo against Kanobo. Definitely an interesting dilemma, though. Protect the weak, or do as your lord tells you. I'm guessing I'm using the best Kanobo we have. We haven't actually had one on
The
personally.
novice believes that only an Oni's strength
I'm hoping we
can
don't kill
lift
him.
the Kanabo.
We shall see.
The master knows only a Buddha's control can direct it. Your
Now,
whole
we
body
don't use this
must take
massively,
its
so
weight.
we're going to get used to
Every
using this.
muscle given over to it.
It is very slow, or can be slow at least.
These heavy swings make me slow, vulnerable.
Move with the weight. Don't fight it. Let
Move
its
with the
momentum
weight.
guide you.
Cancel my move there because I knew he was about to hit us. Basically waiting for him to hit and then take a chance ourselves. One hit move is kind of seems to be the way to do it. And watch out for the big moves. Oh, he caught us there. I thought miles away from that. Trying to grab us there. Let's grab him. Bear hug. That's damage.
Commit to the swing. Your whole body, all your force. Weight is a burden and a weapon. See how the carnival makes clear the path.
There is a ability you can put on, or engraving, where your move of the Kanobo can't be interrupted, and that's the only thing really that works in Kanobo, I find.
The Kanabo's power comes at a cost. My whole body follows the swing, and I feel open to attack.
It demands commitment, does it not?
It does.
So too does righteousness. To do what is right wholeheartedly, though your entire being is placed at risk.
The dilemma of the daimyo and the students that you posed to me. Is that what happened here?
Yes. The bandits were growing brazen, and the peasants needed a defender. I chose conscience.
So he chose to defend the
whatever
peasants
comes
over what
of
he was meant
its
to do.
choice, I am prepared to meet it as I always have.
The leader of the bandits was playing the daimyo for his own gain, but I have trampled the snake out of the reeds and cut off its head. Neither should trouble you again.
I challenged you with a dilemma, and you gifted me its
Don't think we're killing him.
resolution.
I think we're going to spare him.
I shall teach you what I know, for no duel could prove you any worthier.
Thank you, Ozoin Hine.
There we go. We've gained a Phantom Fist Legendary Kanobo as well. And that is one of the other students. So I think there's only one more student left to deal with now. Off he goes back to his Buddha that he was making. I was waiting for something to show up, but nothing did that. So that is that done. The mission over here has now disappeared. The one of saving the people is gone. But my guess would be there's a village down there to check out. Otherwise, why would they be fighting down there? So students down here, there we go. Hoizoin Ine, an old friend of Nobutsuna Sensei, the patience and calm of this Kanobo, master Belia, great strength of sword, arm, and spirit. From him, Yasuke learned what righteousness demands of those who would live by it. We have one more student still to deal with. He's in Key. We've got to speak to a Teppo merchant there to try and find him. There may be one more that appears here eventually, I'm not sure. But yeah, spared once again. And we did gain a Kanobo as well. Phantom Fist. Charge posture attacks faster. It doesn't look like a really good Kanobo, to be fair. Probably our best one. But we're not going to use it just yet. We don't use the Kanobo massively, mainly because it is so slow, to be fair. Katana, 1 point there and 1 point up here. That is now the long katana maxed out. All points spent on that one. We're getting there. So next, we want to head to here, really, don't we? Purge the corrupt entity. I can track it that way. This will give us some points towards Yasuke and the Animus anyway. Normally it's a person. When it says purge identity, normally it's someone to kill. But we'll see how we go. And then decide where we're heading next. As I say, there are a few question marks here that might be worth clearing whilst we're here. Because this bit's still all clouded over and shadowed. So maybe worth a chance, maybe. Looking around there. We'll give it a quick save while we think about it. But we're getting there with Yamato, it seems. Right, let's see if we can purge this corrupt entity and then go from decide where next. Yeah, I think the question marks clearing them would be helpful because then they're all done. So we still need a T set. I think there's one remaining. So it'd be handy to make sure we've checked these little villages and stuff. Yeah, our experience, one's been killed, and it's only because he wouldn't back down, if I remember correctly. I think we did it last week, and yeah, he just wouldn't back down. Whereas the rest wanted to teach us something. And then when it's done, I'm guessing we're heading back to the sensei to tell him we've done it. Okay, where's this path leading us? It's taking us down, but it isn't taking us, unfortunately, to that. But it is taking us down the mountain. That's a river there, isn't it? Taking us there. Okay. I don't really want to cross. I think we carry on going down for the minute. I don't want to cross between the trees with Yasuke, because it can be a pain in the butt. Let's see where this fully takes us first. There's people fighting over here. We don't have to join in. It's all depending on if there's anything worth fighting for. They're all bad guys. There's no one really for us to deal with, so we'll ignore those. We get XP from doing it, but it's not worth it a lot of the time. Okay. There was another way down here, I think it was doing. Is there something there? There's a pathway this way, but it doesn't, on the map it doesn't seem as much there, but as it doesn't show much on the map, it means there could be something down here. There'd be no path here unless there was something. That's the thing. They're killing the civilians. I think they've already killed the civilians, to be fair. I don't think we're going to save anyone. Yeah, I think the civilians were killed. We didn't really have much chance to help anyone there, as much as I would have liked. I'm pretty sure they were killing civilians anyway. There we go. Right, keep following this down. As I say, on the map, it didn't really show us where this would go. I think it would take us to this river here. Even though it's just gonna, it may take us down to Yoshino. If it does, that's, well, really don't really want to go there. Let's see. It seems weird that it's taking us down somewhere. Curious to what's at the bottom. This is how we find the random things we find, though, and the Easter eggs and the mysteries by doing these little paths. Just seeing where they do lead to. This is how you stumble across sometimes some of the things that you don't expect. Okay, so there's a pathway here. You can see where it's taking us now. So this pathway would take us down to the outskirts of Yoshino. You can actually see that pathway there. That's annoyingly not where we want to be going. We want to be going over here. So we're going to go back up But at least we've now uncovered this. We kind of know where it's going. Just unfortunate we had to get all the way there first to figure it out. But it's uncovered more of the map at least. I was hoping for something more than that. I don't know what, anything, a shrine or something that we could have cleared. If you do these little pathways, oh come on, give me something. Make it worth a while. Armour the Yesko is wearing does make a bit of noise, doesn't it? When he's running around, you can really hear the noise it makes. I also wonder where his legendary animals are. It's one thing we haven't found a single one of yet is legendary animals. We already know about them because I saw on the trophies, and someone did say to me about them as well. But I'm not seeing a single one. There's obviously a way to see them, isn't there? Something you got to do, or a certain time of day, maybe in a certain place. Right, where is this taking us? This taking us right down. We're kind of missing that over there. I think we have to head through the trees to get there. I think this is going to take us probably down to here. I think I want that. So let's do the one thing that can get frustrating and head through the trees. This is where we get stuck and it gets annoying. I think from the direction we came, I think that's why that made that difficult. And the pathways are going the way they're going because we come off the mountain. Maybe this you need to travel up for because it's by the river by looks of things. So maybe simple to get to. But it will just be an enemy camp, I would guess. Generally these ones, Perjury, Corruptibility is a person that you need to kill. So my guess is a little small camp. Oh, let's slowly go down just to reduce the noise level. There's the water. And the person should be, there we go, enemy camp. Now we can just walk in and kill everyone, which is what we're going to do. Gask has to warn someone before he kills them. Right. No point in trying to be quiet, trying to sneak in here. We'll just go in and just go full on fury. That's the corrupt entity dealt with. That was the person that needed killing. Oh, that hurt. Can I kill him with a silent arrow? I mean, no. I don't kill him. I'm down now. Bit of a waste of silent arrows, to be fair.
I will give you a swift end.
Oh, how about I give you a swift end? Did he die? Not quite. Did now though. Boot him off the side and then arrow to the head. Right, let's clear everything up. We'll need to have a look at Animus in case there's a reward to collect, but let's clear everything here first and foremost. Oh, I've not noticed that. If you walk over a musical instrument, it makes a noise. Walking over the instrument is actually making a noise. Right, resources for camp. couple more here. Could do with a quiver, to be fair, to refill arrows would be handy. Smashers don't need refilling. We did get a new katana, we'll check that in a second as well. I don't think there's anything else left here. I think that is everything. Yeah. So, new katana, let's have a look at that. We're so close to 55 as well. I've never saw with Yasuke, he doesn't have eagle vision. No, he doesn't, but then it's never really been explained how Noe does, has it really? Because eagle vision is passed through generations via the assassins. But then we knew her parents weren't originally assassins. They joined by the story we've been told so far. Maybe it wasn't a katana we gained. Or maybe it was a katana for... Was it a katana for Noe, I wonder? I thought we gained one, but obviously not. Animus, have a quick check on that, because I think we gained an upgrade. Yeah, unclaimed. Let's have a look at Legacy. Keys, 1,000 keys are unclaimed. We'll gain those. Now, I say the big thing with the Animus that I want to focus on more than keys, because I don't want to spend keys on outfits that look futuristic, is the encrypted data files. I want all of those so we can learn about those and see what story that tells, because I think that story is going to be important, but it does mean we do need to focus on trying to clear these as we go. If we look at the anomalies, they change every week. Stabilizer tournament, we've got to do it 3 times, but nothing's told us what yet. Corrupt entity there, mine the echoes, not sure what that is. But yeah, we need to clear these every time if we can. Right, where are we heading is the next question. There is a couple of question marks here. One there, so we'll head there first. One there. And then, I don't know, probably this over here. Yamato is basically done. The only thing's really left. Tournament there, I don't know what we'd have to do about that one unless we go back and just fight. And a couple of bits over this way. And then that is Yamato done. I don't think there's any real enemies left in Yamato. Oh, north. Is there anything north to do? One building to buy there. We'll do that now. That's Eager over there. There's a castle here we need to go and do. And that's it. So yeah. Let's try and see if we can get Yamato cleared now. And work from there, I think. I say there's not a massive amount to do. It's just distance to travel, isn't it? We'll stick to the Yasuke for the minute, see what this is. Downside is trying to traverse sometimes, it's so much easier with no way. Kakarika discovered. Okay. That's a building we can go to get resources. That's to our right. Let's go quickly get up there and restock. Also, we need to dump a load of gear. I know both of them are carrying quite a lot of stuff, but it may stop us picking stuff up shortly if we're not careful. A lot of these ones in the wilds are starting to be little hovels or little caves like this one. Look at this. That's a cave and a half. It's a cool looking cave though, to be fair. Right, refill supplies. Browse contracts. These normally give us new things. So we'll take the contracts. There's only one to take, to be fair. We've already done the 2 rumours. That's done as well. But yeah. A little cave for us to live in. Where's my storage box? Down there. There we go. So much stuff we've got on this. So we'll keep 1 legendary, which is the highest legendary we have. And anything that's fairly close to a level. We just got to... Don't want to get to the point of not being able to pick stuff up. But I also don't want to get rid of anything. Don't sell anything, we just store it. Right, that'll do that. Naginata. And as I say, once we get level 55, we need to head back to Hideout, because then we'll upgrade the legendaries at the highest level. Kanobos. We've got the one that's a 54, so we'll do that. Bows. Do a nice new bow, that'd be nice. But yeah, as far as the story tells us, we don't quite understand even how Noe has it, because their parents weren't originally assassins. So I'm not too sure how that works, to be fair. That one. And they can stay for the minute. Okay, quickly swap to Noe. Obviously, this doesn't show what we have equipped, so we may have something worse equipped, but it's fine for the minute. Armor, I knew she had lots of armor on her, that's the thing. I'd say the robe will probably stick to the Master Assassins, because Master Assassin. I had already seen we had loads of katanas on us. Lots and lots of katanas. 2 of the same level, so we have to decide which one of them we're going to use when it comes to upgrading. That's what made me think about storage, was seeing how many katanas we were carrying, to be fair. Tantos. Lots of Tantos as well. Okay. Storage all done. We can get out of here. There's a question mark coming up just around here. Let's see what that is. Because that's linked to the building we just got. Halfway here. Yeah, it's a camp. Oh, it's just a camp. I don't know if there's anything more to it. I hate the fact we can't kill him with arrows to a headshot. Right, it's him taken care of. I don't know if there's anything else here. I know there's a load of stuff. I suppose if we're not, it could be a raider here for all we know. Let's go in. Let's deal with it.
I must keep my weapon at the ready.
Weapons always at the ready.
Bleed for me. I'll take care of you.
Slow down time to use arrows. Oh, who's left? Someone's shouting at me. Oh, that guy up there. I should have killed him for the first time. There you go. Okay, nothing up there. Well, we'll clear the camp. We've taken all the enemies out anyway. It's a case now picking everything up. Are they not picking them? Why can't I pick those up? They look like stuff we normally carry. Well, we'll pick everything up anyway, clear the camp. There wasn't anything special here, although that's a special looking chest. Oh, elegant samurai hat for Yasuke, and also reduced damage taken engraving. That's a big engraving. Legendary reduced damage taken. Maybe it is worth taking these down every chance we get, because I didn't realise we get a decent thing like that from it. Right, anything else? What's showing up as gold? Seeing anything else? Something just dinged at us. Oh, it is, yeah. Oh, there is one here. There we go. Missed one there. Well, that's the question mark cleared. And there's another question mark further down this way. That's really where we want to be going next. There's also a building over here, I've just noticed. Village, potentially? Because this wasn't this where we were meant to defend the villagers from bandits? So I think maybe that leads down to there, would be my guess. And the pathway does go that way, doesn't it, here? Yeah, normally I wouldn't stop and take out them, but I wasn't sure if there'd be something more to it. Quick trade to see what bonus we can get. But yeah, yeah, the Eagle Vision is a bit of a weird one. As I say, the story that's been told to us. Damage is temporarily increased. Nice. Does that path stop there? It does seem to come to a dead end, doesn't it? I might have to join this path again then, I think. Okay, back to the path we were on before. Now, this takes us... there's this question mark here. There's a building over here to check out. My guess, shrine. It looks like it's something big. I think the path probably should stay on the path while it leads us there. We'll stick to the path. No, this is a coffin. Ah, okay, this is a coffin. So this is one of the ones where you have to go underground, figure a round. Now, these are either for Yasuke or Noe. Generally, they're one, not the other. So if something needs moving, it's a Yasuke coffin. If it doesn't need moving, it's a Noe coffin. These normally give a legendary item at the end of it. Okay, I don't know who it's for, that's my only concern. I think we'll figure it out probably quite quickly. Find and loot the chest. Generally, we want to light, if there's any lights that come near, we can light up. We want to light them as we go, because it can get annoying otherwise. Not knowing where you've been and where you haven't. Okay, we're crawling through that gap there, it seems.
I cannot go inside.
No, there we go. So this one isn't for Yasuke. This is a Noe coffin. So we'll swap to Noe then for this. Oh, we did gain a new hat, didn't we? Not as good as the one we're using. Okay. It's not going to allow us to change to her whilst we're inside. So we're going to go back outside first. That's, I mean, you don't know who it's for until you're inside. We'll gain a knowledge point for doing this as well. Look how big the area is, though, for this coffin. How much space it takes up on the map. It's mad. But yeah, we're nearly finished with Yamato fully by looks of things. Can we change to Noe now? We can indeed. Okay. Need to be aware of if we change character again and the season ends, we lose our scouts. So we kind of want to use those sooner rather than later. Animus we need to swap back over just in case we get any Animus points to Noe. There's quite a lot of rewards to do with the Animus, to be fair. As I say, I want this encrypted stuff I'm more interested in. The items, the gear and stuff is pointless. It's too futuristic for my kind of liking, to be fair. I know some people love it, but too futuristic. Right, what are we going to find the coffin? These can be tricky sometimes. We've had some before. You've really got to think about to solve. Worn peasant hat. We'll check everything. We'll do gear at the end. There's no point doing it now. Now my thinking is this is the way we
get up there.
No, that's the way we come down once you've been round the whole thing. Then there's a crawl point here. So dark, isn't it? And also the lights, if you don't come over, you break the light, you lose the light. Okay. These are swing points, is my guess. There's a drop down to there though to start with. There's nothing that's going to hurt you in here though, to be fair. It's more just using your skills to actually solve the cope, and there's nothing that's going to hurt you really. Other than a big drop potentially. It can just get frustrating when you go back and forth all the time. Yeah, this one's a swing point. Right, where are we now? Check we haven't missed anything behind. There's nothing gold showing up. Right, I'm assuming there's nothing that way. No. Climb up here. Okay, straight across the game. There's no real danger, it's just a case of finding your way through. That's another swing point by the looks of it. Swinging the game. Rise it back up. Normally, isn't there an assassin? I think aren't these to do with the assassins as well, if I remember. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure these are hidden because of the assassins. And there is something to do with them when you get to the end point. Is that a jump to there? Yeah, it was. Wasn't sure if that was or not, to be fair. They're too far. That's the thing that's deceiving. This distance is so deceiving. I'm assuming I've not missed anything. Quick scan backwards. Let's see what we have. There we go. Up we go here. The crawl fruit. I should really light it up. I don't think we'll end up going back on ourselves, to be fair, but just in case. Through the tunnel. Okay. Looks like we're going deeper and deeper, doesn't it? The chest is nearby, we're getting there. Chest is over there. There's an extra gold thing there, we don't want to miss it, we can avoid it. On there as well. Right, my guess is I'm going across here, and we're gonna have to jump. When we're in the air, we need to get to the swing point. And like that. That's quite easy to miss that one, to be fair. Okay, we're swinging across here. Some gold to pick up. Over this one. Kunai and bits and pieces for camp. This one is another swing when we're already in the air, isn't it? I think. Didn't mean to do that. I think you're meant to slide down, in fact. I'm trying to jump and I think you're meant to slide. Okay, maybe not. There we go. Couldn't quite get that to work for some reason. I kept trying to do it differently. I don't know what's going on there. Is that enough? It is indeed. Okay, we've got gold over there. There's gold up there too. Where's my legendary chest? Something up there as well. Right, there we go. I also want to go to that one up there next. Can I climb up there? I think I can. You can see the little marks in the wall there that makes me think, oh, we can climb. There we go. Legendary chest. Is that the legendary chest done? I think it is. Natural Tanto of Grace, Epic Tanto. That wasn't as good as the usual stuff you get, to be fair. I'm pretty sure. I think that's it done. If that was the case, it definitely wasn't worth doing, but they do give you a knowledge point as well. So it's worth doing for that, really, more than anything else. Right, up here we go. I think this will be the way out, because we haven't been to this platform. If we climb up here, obviously we had the point we couldn't get down before. I think this will lead to that, essentially. Alright, so there's something there as well. That's the legendary chest? I thought we'd already picked it up, but we hadn't. That's the legendary chest. That's better. Masakedo's Vengeance, legendary trinket. Knowledge point gained as well. Yeah, I was wrong in thinking the other one was the actual bit done. Right, we need to find the way out of here now. Is it this way? Climb up there. Okay, I'm not entirely sure the way out from this. We know it's a slide down was the start point, because we can climb up it, so we know there's a slide down involved. What's this way? Ah, there we go. I think we found it. Probably don't need to light them up anymore, to be fair. This, I think, will be a slide down in a second. So, yeah, this way. There we go. Back to the start. And that is the Kofun done. Thank you for the like, but also appreciate it. Yeah, the Kofuns can be interesting, but normally when there's notes inside, the early ones we went to had notes and stuff inside, and there was more to them than this one. Wasn't as interesting maybe to do, but it's done. Something else cleared off the map. And Kofuns were where people buried the dead. That was the whole point in them. Although they were later used for other reasons and destroyed and all the other stuff we'd learned. Let's have a look at what we gained from doing it. We gained a new Tanto. Let's compare it to actual Tanto we're using. Massively better. The actual Tanto of Grace compared to our Tanto of Harm. Yeah, everything's better. So we'll switch to that. That's a good switch. We gained headdress, although I do like the Master Assassin. It's a lot more health, but I'm still staying away from changing. We just need to engrave and upgrade, and we get 55, which we're nearly at. And a new trinket. Again, health is really low. I don't know. Fujin's Tempest health is really high compared to everything else. And 1% damage per unspent mastery point, capped at 200%. If you had 200 mastery points unspent, I'd be mad. To be fair. Do we get any mastery points? We've got 4 mastery points to spend. Tools, we are nearly done, aren't we? We need 5. We've got 4. Where's the weight? With 2 more, and then that will be tools fully done. Right, from here, where are we heading? So, my thinking is from here, we have another area over here that says there's something there. From where we are now, how we get there is probably through here and head to Ghost, and then from Ghost follow the river up, it seems. But there does seem to be a pathway this way. Potentially, I think it starts roughly there. In terms of anything else here, I think that's about it. And then from there we head south. We can do the contract if we want more points, more stuff for upgrading, which we're doing as soon as we're at 55 and a fast travel point, which will probably be after that, to be fair. A couple of things down here to do, and that's Yamato done. May fast travel back to the tournament at some point, just see if we can do it again. Although 3 times is a little bit much. Hoping it's 1 fight per time, otherwise it will be a bit too much, I think. Right, we'll stick to Noe for a second. I know we were on Yasuke, but we couldn't use him to get inside. We'll go back to Noe for the minute. She's easier to traverse with Noe, that's the thing. Yeah, so this is the pathway that takes us to Ghost. And from there we can follow the river to the viewpoint. I say Yamato is nearly fully done. But there's a few things still to finish off. Contract wise, I don't think there's much, to be fair. If any, to be fair. Why, there is 2 pathways here. One leads us up, which will take us up, I'm guessing, over this way. We don't know if there's anything there, though. That's the only thing. Yeah, there's a pathway here that does go up. I kind of want to check it out. Where does that lead? Okay, that would lead us round. I'm guessing that's the link to this pathway here. In fact. Which is the one we was following before with Yasuke, wasn't it? Let's just double check there's nothing else on this pathway. Because the thing is, you can bump into someone who gives you a mission anywhere. That's the thing. And I also don't know where his legendary animals are. I don't know if they're going to bump into one of them, maybe. I don't think there'll be anything here. But you just never know. There's a camp there. Okay, so that camp Yasuke didn't get to. So if we hadn't run across to get to where we were going, we would have happened upon this camp here. It's quite a big camp by the looks of it. Well, we're here now. Let's quickly deal with these. Doesn't tell us the name of a camp. Normally they have a name. I can't get up that way either. Okay. Let's go round. There's one guy there. Guy there as well. Right, then come back, try and do a double. We can hit. Oh no, he's not going to be close enough for double. So much for being discreet. Try to use abilities, for some reason wouldn't let me use them. Cool now though. Yeah, so I could not use an ability there for some reason. Well, that's the camp taken down anyway. We could have been discreet, but I suppose it's quicker that way. We do need all this stuff when we upgrade weapons at level 55, so I suppose it's handy to grab it. I think that's everything, to be fair. So we kind of saw the link there with the pathway, so we need to head back down as we're still heading to Ghost. Might actually take the quick route through the trees. That should take us down to Ghost anyway. Yeah, that's not a name cam level. Normally we have names. That one didn't seem to have one for whatever reason. Through the brush, come on. Alright, that was a little bit further fall than I expected there. That was a massive fall in the end. Okay, we're kind of back on the pathway, to be fair. Where's the pathway? We're back on the pathway to Ghost. And then in Ghost we follow the river to the viewpoint. That's something else then cleared and done. Don't think there's anything to do in Ghost looking at the map, to be fair. Oh, we got... Do you know what? There's a house here to buy that we didn't know about. There we go. I would guess we've been here previously, but we haven't done the upgrade in the hideout for houses that we can buy, would be my guess. Because that upgrade allows us to buy a lot more. There's something over there shining, by the looks of the thing. What's that? What is that? Couriers and communication, a codex entry. Maybe we just passed through Ghost really quickly and didn't do anything here. Because we wouldn't have missed this, I wouldn't have said. During couriers and communication, during the 16th century, each daimyo had his own informants, typically ninjas. Typically ninjas. I thought ninjas didn't exist yet. Okay. And couriers who carried oral or written messages by horse. Known as hikyaku or flying feet, these couriers were employed until the wars of the 15th and 16th centuries and the division of the archipelago into fiefs. The problem of communication was complex when daimyo distant from each other were communicating. The situation could be even more complicated where they separated by an enemy lord and messages had to cross hostile territory. If an important message falls in enemy hands, the consequences can be dire. When possible, the messengers take boats, which is often more efficient and sometimes faster than messages sent over land. By the late 16th century and early 17th centuries, new ways of sending short messages were devised, such as the carrier pigeon. In battle, basic orders such as advancing or retreating could be communicated with banners or, in a few cases, the system of fire beacons. With the return to the rule of law under Toyotomi Hideyoshi and Tokugawa Ieyasu, better and more practical means of communication were established, such as post towns or ferry connections, particularly between Edo, Kyoto, and Osaka. In 1590, a post system was built in Ieyasu's domain, in the eastern part of the country. An extensive network was established after 1615, evolving into a more efficient system of communication by the 1650s. It's the same as everyone else, though, in this time period, wasn't it? Communication, they didn't have a mobile phone or anything like that, or internet. There's no WhatsApp. At the end of the day, messages were sent via person, either, them being told the message to repeat it, or a written message. I don't know if they did code back then, because obviously, if your message gets found, or your messenger gets stopped, and it's a written message, if it's not in code, the other person who catches your messenger will know what it says. How do you communicate that code to someone else? That's the hard part, isn't it? Right, nothing else here it seems. But, passing through, we want to be going by the river here. And then following it up, and that should take us to the viewpoint. There's a pathway here, actually. I wonder if that's a viewpoint pathway. To be fair, every viewpoint that we've been to has a pathway. You just need to find it. And yes, you can get there without following the pathway. Pathways do make it easier. But I was beginning to think that some of them were just off the beaten track, but actually no, they all have a pathway. They're not always easy to find. Like this one here has a pathway that we would have missed if we'd not looked across. Ah, there's also someone else. Yasuke's got a mission coming up. So, there's a viewpoint here, and also a kata, which is a knowledge point for Yasuke that he will do by doing whatever the teacher here is going to teach him. So, that's something else we need to do and clear. In Orino Falls. Nice. Viewpoint is up there. We're going to do viewpoint first. And then we'll swap to Yasuke and do his mission that's here. And that's another knowledge point gained, plus also something else cleared. Okay, anything to pick up. Sometimes these have something to pick up. There we go. Sometimes there is a chest nearby, you just have to look around for it. Nothing major, it's a bit of decorative item. A vase. All these decorative items I'm assuming we can put down when we actually bother with the hideout. In terms of actually putting stuff on the shelves and things. It's not something I tend to do, to be fair, it's just not a me thing. Okay, viewpoint done. I don't think we're going to find much by scanning, but we'll have a quick observation and see. I will say this game has some incredible waterfalls. The interesting thing will be, obviously we've got Roadcraft, which graphically I think will be okay. Won't be anything near this kind of quality, but I think it'll be decent graphics. Death Stranding 2 I think will be a very pretty game to play. And then obviously Ghost of Yotai, which is the Ghost of Tsushima follow-up, essentially. Be interesting to see graphically how that stands out. Because at the minute we are getting some amazing games graphically. Can I swap to Yasuke here? I probably can. How are we for time of year changing? I don't want it to change. I don't think that's full yet. I think we're fine. I want Yasuke to jump off, that's all. Mainly because it's funnier. It is a change of season. That's what I was trying to avoid. So we wasted our scouts because we didn't use them. I thought I had to go all the way around to change season. Maybe it didn't need to. That's annoying. Could have used the scouts so they weren't wasted, but there we go. Not the end of the world. Right, we've got Yasuke's kata to do here. Has he got gear to change? No. Mastery points to spend? No, cool. I better change the animus. I don't think this will affect the animus. But I better do it just in case. I don't want to miss out on points for any of them. It's just not an easy system to do. Right, there we go. Nothing in the water to pick up. Kenyo is updated. What's that telling us? Kenyo. See, I thought we read this already. This is the third time it said it's updated. I'm pretty sure we've read it. It shows up as read. But that's the third time that's updated for some reason. Right. What are we learning? I'm guessing Naginata by looks of things.
I am a simple woman samurai. I have no poems or mysteries to give you. All my style offers is this. 60 years at the tip of the blade. 60 years spent making war on those who would ravage the lands I steward. Will you accept what I have to teach?
Absolutely. Okay, four groups to do. Naginata is the weapon of choice. Let's see if we can do this first time. No mistakes. Oh, not a big one there. I nearly messed that up, to be fair, with the R2. First one complete first time. Second one, a bit bigger this time. I missed it. too early. Okay, I messed up 2 there. One was I missed it completely, and one was too early. So we'll try that one again. Thought I'd messed that up as well, then, to be fair. There was a couple of R1s there that were very close to not being done correctly. Right, next one. Hang on, retry the whole thing. I'm not carrying on. Let's try again. I messed up the start. Third one done. Last one. Let's get it done right. First time, hopefully. How did I miss the R2 there? Okay, messed the last bit as well. Try that again. I was obviously a bit too slow with the R2. I mean, some of these can just be tricky just because of the combinations. And I know I'm not the best at these kind of things, to be fair. There we go. Knowledge point gained. Kata learnt as well. Job done. I think we need 31 knowledge points for the final knowledge ranking, I believe. And we're very close to that level that we want to get to upgrade gear as well. Still got half an hour of the stream left. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Yeah. Oh, 29. Okay, we've done more than I expected. So 29 knowledge points needed, and that is the final knowledge rank for the hidden points. I'm going to give it a quick save while we're here, and then we'll head and see where we're going. Saving is currently not allowed. Okay, sorry. I'm not allowed to save it. I'll move first. Let's decide where we're heading then. So from here, we want to be heading, I suppose, down there for the contract. This is all kind of done. We do need to head north just to clear that castle, but I think that'd be one of the last things we do, to be fair, in Yamato. Head there for the contract. Contract down there as well. There's question mark here, viewpoint. The only issue I've got is if there's anything here, really. Other than that, and then it's just the castle, and then it's Yamato done. So we could get Yamato done today. I wasn't planning to clear a whole region today, to be fair. The plan was the tournament, but the tournament was nice and simple. And the missions we still had to do here, they made sense to do while I was around. As far as I can tell, there's no missions nearby. The contracts were the ones we've picked up ourselves. Right, Yasuke can jump down from here. He won't like it, but he can.
I am getting too old for this.
I do enjoy throwing him off somewhere into a hay bale. It's so funny. The reaction he has. Right, there is a pathway here. There is a pathway leading down, it seems. This will be a main road, or is it going to be a river down there, I wonder? Follow the pathway for the minute, just see how far it takes us. It's obviously following the curvature of the lake, which is what we wanted. Loot the targets generally means it's a small bandit camp, kill everyone and just take the loot. That's all that generally means. Nice and simple contract to get done. And it is decent. The contracts are decent supplies, to be fair, for upgrading and things, so it is worth doing when you can. Taking us back to Ghost, hasn't it? I didn't necessarily need to go back to Ghost, but I suppose we follow this down. This pathway, or lack of pathway. Who's shooting? People are running. I don't know who's shooting. And is it something we need to go and help with, or is it just going to be bandits attacking the soldiers that are here? See, I can kill everyone, so there's no point helping, to be fair. Because if we help, we have to kill everyone. It kind of defeats the point of trying to help civilians. Really. Because the soldiers will get killed as well. So let's just keep going where we're heading. Obviously, if this road deviates, then we'll have to see where it goes. But I think this may lead us straight to where we're heading. Okay. Some buildings coming up here. There is it's a camp. I don't know how big a camp it is though. It looks a fair size, to be fair. So this is Yoshino. And that camp does look a fair size. Or is it? Maybe it's not. 'Cause it's not the main camp over there. It's this. This is what we're taking out. Thought it was that there. That must be a villager or maybe or something else. I'll have a look at that in a second. Right. Silent arrows in theory should be a one-hit kill, but we've tried it a few times now and it's not. Yeah, see even that headshot, it's not a one-hit kill like it should be. Okay. I don't want to be all sneaky with Yasuke, but I also want to get a decent headshot. I think that would have killed him and won that. I got that right. He moved too quick. Who is it going there? Yeah, he's dead.
Am I being attacked?
There's more than one person there. Silent arrow seems to be the only arrow that gives you a one-hit kill. There is someone else here. There he is. I missed him. It's a poor shot on my behalf there.
This place is on.
I don't need to be silent. We could just walk in and kill everyone, to be honest. I've got no silent arrows left. Okay, time to just walk in and kill. I'll get one assassination.
Can't see them. I may surprise you.
Him down as well. I don't know if there's anyone else left. Probably not. Let's just take everything now. As I say, not a difficult fight really. We could have walked out. I didn't need to be all sneaky. Sometimes it's nice to be there occasionally. Right, loot the box. That's contract complete, so now that will gain us a load of rewards for hideout. We'll pick up everything else that's here. I've missed something around there. And there's our level 55. We did say 55 we go and upgrade. I can't pick that up, can I? Because the body's in the way. We'll go and upgrade, but what I want to wait for a second is just... We're not on a point to easily come back. If we're going to go and upgrade everything, we want to be able to fast travel back quick and easy. For those that aren't aware as well, you can go back to quivers like we just did there and refill more than once. Until you're actually full of arrows. It doesn't always fill your quiver up immediately when you go to these. There we go, we're still filling up silent arrows here. So you can always return to the same bit refill of arrows until you're full. But I think a lot of people probably do them once and walk away. Actually, you need to do them more than once. Right, there is a question mark here. We'll go and see what that is. It seems a big camp. Might even be a castle to take down, to be fair. Or fort, maybe. It's definitely big. And it doesn't, there's a lot of fence around it, so it tells me it's not friendly. Why is this one marked up over there? Who is that guy? Silent narrate. Not too sure who he was, to be fair, but don't know. Got my arrow back though. Oh, what is this place? It's a field camp. Is there anything here? Is it just a case? Okay, so it's just a low wealth camp. So not such a big deal then really for us. Viewpoint is probably more of what we want. If we can grab the viewpoint, then we can go back and hide out, do upgrades, then come back and carry on finishing off where we are. And that viewpoint should tell us if there's anything we're missing here, in theory. That's my thinking anyway. So many different roads and things, you just never know what you're missing. So we don't really need to worry too much about this. There's probably there's going to be stuff in there for us to take. I'm not going to attack, don't worry. If there's nothing worth us doing in there, there's no specific person to go after, then it's not worth it. There's a couple of bits in the water there though. I said we could pillage it, we could take everything, and resources wise it might be good, but it's low wealth, so it's generally not going to be. I just want to go and see where these treasures are in the water. Mainly because they're in the water, and that's interesting. There may not be anything though, or it may not be worth grabbing, but we'll see. Yeah. That's just resources. Come on, before we run out of oxygen. Comb and materials. Yeah, that probably wasn't worth doing. Thing is, you don't know if it's worth doing until you do it. That's the problem. Annoyingly. Right, let's take that marker off. Viewpoint is what we want now. It's going to be right up there, isn't it? No, it's going to be there. That's interesting. It may have to be no way up there, I think. Now that means there should be a path somewhere that takes us up. Are you just bandits? You are. He's not. Which means you're hurting him.
Hey, tell me what's wrong with your feet.
So now, yeah, he will. So he was being held captive by them, hence why we can now talk to him.
You are free to go.
Thank you. How can I repay you?
Information.
I would like to know more about this place.
I didn't even get to ask. It's because the scouts are full. Does automatically. Okay, what has he found on the world map for us? Ah, nearby. What is nearby? A Kakariga. Interesting. Okay, so that's another knowledge point, essentially. No, we wouldn't have known about that information. That'll be handy. Right, I've got a feeling we are going to need no way for that viewpoint. Potentially. Just quickly saw this track. I think will take us up. No, that's the way, so that's the hay bale to come down. That's Mountain Blossom Temple, is the viewpoint. It's got a nice name, hasn't it? Mountain Blossom Temple. Right, that's the way down then when you eventually make the jump. Where's the road going up? I haven't seen a road going up yet, strangely. Okay, there's Shinobi hiding here. Nothing to pick up. I wonder if you have to go a long way round. There's the river here. Doesn't seem to go up either, does it? I think the road to get up to that temple is going to be around here somewhere. So we may end up doing this first. Shinobi won't attack unless we go a bit closer to them. Okay, so that's a new building for us to take as a home. There we go. Is there a village here, did we see? There's a boat there we could use when we wanted to. That might be handy once we finish Yamato. Right, there's an up here. This is our build. This is our house, essentially. Does that provide us a way further up, is my thinking? That mountain looks tall, doesn't it? What's this here? It's a building. There's a pathway out of here. There is. Okay, there's a pathway out that goes up. This is what makes me think maybe viewpoint is linked to this. It's taken me a while to get used to reading the map in this. The map wasn't very easy to distinguish these little short tracks. It makes life a lot quicker. It took me a while to realise they were there. Whereas I normally just barrel through the forest and hope for the best. We did that on a few occasions, to be fair. But actually, pathways are so much quicker if you can find them. Yeah, so this is winding up to the temple. Lost it there. Whereas if we were off on the beaten track and trying to go through the forest, we'd be sliding here, there, and everywhere. That's the big difference with these. Is you don't have to slide half as much because it actually makes you go where you want to go. Have I taken the wrong turn? I think, yeah, I did have. There was a turn back there. I missed. That's the only thing, is not missing turns. There we go. I don't know, we might finish the stream by doing upgrades. To be fair, we have got about 15 minutes left. We are running out of time, but hopefully someone's shooting something. Most time you hear shots, you don't need to get involved because it doesn't actually mean anything. They're down there somewhere. Generally, we don't need to get involved. It's normally soldiers versus bandits, and we're never killing all of them if we're not careful. Right, is there anything special about this temple? There's nothing to pick up, it seems, other than viewpoint, and I don't think I can climb up there. How's the escape? I look inside, look at that. I know more lights would be handy, to be fair. There's no, I don't think there's any indoor ladders either. I think it is a fully climb up from the outside. That's a nice little temple. Yeah, Yasuke can't make the little bend bots. You can climb the outside, but you can't make the jump between that and the next bit of roofing. So we whistle to Noe, and then she can just get up there with a grappling hook really, really quickly. And then we'll get the viewpoint done. That gives us a fast travel point, so then we'll go and do upgrading. There's nothing to read, is there? It doesn't seem much here, to be fair. I was kind of expecting to read to tell us about maybe this temple because it's such out of its way on its own. But there we go, viewpoint achieved. So we should be able to, from here, be able to see if there's anything else to do on the south of Yamato. Obviously we've got the castle to do up north, and that's the only thing up north it looks like. So is there anything else down here to do? Or are we done in Yamato, I wonder? Let's have a look. So before we observe, I'm just looking at something. So It's this sort of the south of us is kind of the area we're looking at. Is there anything we didn't know about? Ah, viewpoints. I don't know if they're further away though. Doesn't seem to be anything though. Unknown. See if the map says anything. No. So I don't think there's anything here, but obviously, unless we head that way, we don't know for sure, do we? But I don't think there is. Okay. As we can fast travel back here, is that season about to change again, I think. Maybe I can change it. Let's fast travel hideout, do upgrade to 55. Now we're level 55. Oh, there's a purge entity there. That's right, we're back tomorrow morning. We'll do it tomorrow morning. Back to hideout because we can come back to Yamato quite simply from where we are. But I think we are basically done with Yamato. There may be a temple in that area that's still not uncovered, potentially. That's the thing of not uncovering. If you want all the knowledge points, you need all the temples. Kathy, good morning. How are you? Hope you're well. Right, we've got a 55, so we're 5 levels under max. We did say we would upgrade everything once we hit 55. So that's what we'll do now before we finish. There may be some conversations to be had here, which it shows up there is. So let's see what they say as well.
Naoi! It's good to see you again.
Good. Glad you go, Kathy.
Through. I cannot wait to see the world beyond what I knew.
So, okay. He's come to say hello then. Another conversations over that way. Where are they? Over that. Hideout is quite big if you actually look properly. There's so many different bits around it.
I've never met anyone with a faith stronger than Heiji's.
But he's a blacksmith, not a priest.
To hone one's craft requires faith. He does not command steel. His faith in his craft is an invitation that the steel obeys.
Okay, what's that one? Is it Hedgie that wants a conversation, or is it someone else? Someone else. I'm never sure whether these will lead to more missions. That's the thing. That's why it's worth always having the conversations. These are our allies. Oh, this is actually a cutscene.
Such a big place. I'm so glad you let me join.
That's great to hear. We'll need the extra space as our numbers grow, though.
I don't mind sharing my room or my dinner. The more the better.
Our family is growing. The more we rely on each other,
Thanks for the like,
the stronger
appreciate it.
we'll all become.
Yes. A great family of mighty warriors and crafty assassins.
Yugoro there, one of our newest recruits. Okay, I don't think there's anything we can do to improve hideout, but let's have a quick look just in case. I'm pretty sure we've built everything we possibly can build and upgraded everything we can do. So all the main buildings are done. We've got one there to do. Gallery I've already got, I believe. And we still need to purchase these ones here. Let's do that one then. As it is missing, we may as well do it. Does it matter where it goes? Not really. Done. And I don't think these can be upgraded. No, they can't. T-Room's done. Done. Gallery. Dojo's for the... Dojo is for the upgrade, isn't it? Yeah. No. That's gallery, which I don't bother with that much. Forge is fully done. I'm just double checking everything's done. Fully upgraded. Not upgradable. Study. Fully upgraded. Stable. Fully upgraded. So there is actually anything else to upgrade. And the 3 buildings that are left to buy from merchants are buildings that don't do anything. There's empty buildings that you decorate how you wish. So if you want to display your gear and stuff, that's what's left, it seems. Right. I want to go. It's a lovely waterfall. Just seeing the waterfall there. We want to do upgraded gear. We have just spent some money doing that other building, so maybe a bit unable to do everything, but we shall see. Right. Speak to the blacksmith.
Hello there.
So we only upgrade a legendary gear to a current level, and it's the one not closest already to it. So if we were to upgrade our Bloodshade legendary katana for Noe 55, that's what we get. There we go. Tanto. Wow, it's only a 48, that Tanto. We can't get it at 55. We haven't got enough of the black stuff, to be fair. So there's no point even getting a 51 because it won't be as good as that. I can't compare even until I do it. So we'll leave that one for the minute. Because you're going, we're not really using, to be fair. And again, we'd run out of the black stuff to try and upgrade, so we'll leave that. More importantly was this, the Master Assassin hood. We can get that to our current level 55. And her armor. I didn't do it fully. There we go. There we go. And then we can also put engravings on those as well. Trinket wise, both of those are rubbish because you've got to have Tanto only, which I don't want to do, so we'll do that. My only concern right now is I'm not going to have enough money. I might leave the trinket. I'm just concerned that Yasuke won't have anything to do. We got a Yasuke's equipment. Katana. I can upgrade Loyal Traveler Legendary Long Katana. That's his most important weapon. We're not going to use gold for upgrading. That's pointless to your max level, to be fair. Naginata. Is that one? I can go up another level actually. That wasn't the fully Vengeful Foe. The Naginata. We did use in the tournament, to be fair. Kanobo we don't really use that often, but we can do one level, so we'll do that. He's got a lot more weapons than us, that's the thing. Same day Parley, good afternoon, good morning, we're nearly afternoon. How are you today? Hope you're well. Blood Rain is a legendary bow. We can upgrade it, so it'll cost us an absolute fortune, and we'll have no money for engraving. So we may have to leave that for the minute, which is a bit frustrating. And Teppo, which we haven't used in a while, again, long way. We'll hold off, because I'm just looking at cash, and I'm thinking we may have an issue when it comes to if we want to put engravings on. Helmet Legendary Samurai upgraded, and I don't know what his current armor is actually, to be fair. Master Archer outfit, that's a big upgrade there. Do you know what? I think we'll leave his current armor. I think that's what he's currently wearing there. We can get that all the way to 55. 340. But then his health would still be less. So I don't think that's worth it. So I think engravings are more important. Especially in certain gear, like this legendary gear we've got here. So what do we do in terms of Noe? So we've got ground attacks now, remove 2 health segments on hit. Want something assassination based, really. Assassinations in shadows, that's not bad. What else have we got? I think that's probably the best one there, to be fair. Health segments removed with assassination of kunai, which will make the kunai stronger. To be fair. So it's either kunai or shadows. Double assassination running. think it's kunai, to be fair. Means they will be stronger. 2 health seconds removed on assassinations in general. Enemies are less efficient detecting sound. Attacks a 3% chance to remove 1 health segment. Sliding into them. Throw a kunai at the close enemy. That will get us in trouble more times than it helps, I think. We've tried using something similar before and it took us in trouble. Again, I think assassination based is where we need to be with this. And air assassination seems the best one. There we go. So that's our armour engraved. Katana wise, I'm not worried about katana. I think it's more important to have armour engraved, if anything. His helmet currently needs one for Yasuke. Deal 50% damage to the attacker on parry. That's quite a good one. Yeah, before even looking at anything else, I think that's the best one. Okay, we've done all the upgrades. We are out of time for today. What we'll do is we have near enough cleared Yamato. There are a couple of things still to do there. This area here is still not fully uncovered, which means there could be a temple missing there. The only real thing we've got left to do though is up here, which is the castle. We need to take down the castle, and then that is done. What we'll do is we'll fast travel to finish off today. We'll fast travel to our house that's there, ready for tomorrow morning. Thanks for the like, well, much appreciated. But yeah, unfortunately, we are out of time. 3.5 hours does go very quickly. While we save and all the other good stuff, let's just have a quick conversation. So if you haven't seen the schedule for this coming week that went out on Sunday, do go and have a look at it. The live stream post gives you all of our live stream times this week. We have had to make a big change. A change I didn't want to make, was kind of forced into health-wise. And that is to temporarily, hopefully, stop afternoon streams. So normally tomorrow morning would be an afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon would be an afternoon stream, but unfortunately, we are unable to do afternoon streams as it stands because I will be asleep during them, as I have been in the past. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. I think we lost a like there. 91 hours and 44 minutes there. There we go. Trying to do too many things at once. So yeah, so we have to temporarily remove afternoon streams while I deal with this excessive drowsiness and falling asleep. I'm hoping it's not for long and hoping they'll come back very soon. At the minute, it's just not doable. But that means instead we've got 5 morning streams this week, so we are back tomorrow morning. Another 3.5 hours of Assassin's Creed Shadows. This is the final week of Assassin's Creed Shadows, or a full week of it anyway, because as of next Tuesday we begin Roadcraft. But we will be coming back to Assassin's Creed Shadows, especially when there's some new content added at the end of the month. Plus, there will be more coming up very soon as well. So we will come back to Shadows anyway. And then we start Roadcraft, and a month later we have Death Stranding 2, which will begin as well. Lots coming up on the channel. A massive thank you to you guys for today. Kathy, Crazy Irishman, D-Pad, Anthony, Same Day Parlay. Thank you all very much for joining us. We are back tomorrow morning with more Assassin's Creed Shadows, where we continue trying to finish off all these side missions. We've got some story missions still to do that are all side related. And obviously the new missions and storyline that was added last week as well to look at. That'll be coming up this week. So don't miss the live streams if you can join us. If not, I hope you have a fantastic week. And yeah, I will just start rambling now. So instead of me rambling, a massive thank you guys. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. We're back tomorrow morning with more Assassin's Creed Shadows. Metal Gear Solid's penultimate episode is live this afternoon as well, so check that out if you're into Metal Gear Solid. And we'll see you tomorrow for more Assassin's Creed Shadows. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.